Playoff baseball is just around the corner, but before we set the stage for the postseason, there's one last plot twist to unfold. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to MATL Week 13, where dreams of the postseason can be realized or shattered. Tonight, it's not just about the teams fighting for their postseason lives, it's about the spoilers lurking in the shadows, waiting to rewrite the script. We've seen it before. Just ask the 2008 New York Mets. A playoff spot in their grasp, only to watch it slip away at the hands of the Milwaukee Brewers, who played spoiler and sent the Mets packing. How about 2011? The Boston Red Sox were one strike away from October until the last place Orioles stunned them with a walk-off that sent shockwaves through the baseball world. And in 2016, the St. Louis Cardinals needed just a little help down the stretch. But the Houston Astros, with nothing to play for but pride, slammed the door shut and sent St. Louis home early. That's the magic and the madness of late season baseball. Tonight, will a contender rise to the occasion, or will an underdog relish the chance to pull the rug from underneath them? It's the second to last week of the regular season. The stakes couldn't be higher. The contenders are ready. The spoilers are lurking. Buckle up. It's time for baseball. It's time for baseball, baby. It's that time. Friday evening. Baseball week 13, season 3.
Woo! We only got 2 more full weeks. I don't know if you realize this.
Of the regular season. Yep.
Man. That's crazy to think about. And that also means that we are quickly approaching pitchers and catchers reporting. Holy cow.
Oh, I already got my keepers ready and SNF, so I'll just submit them and we'll be good.
Let's go ahead and do it. I'll work on that right now. I still got some trades to make. Coincidentally enough, one of the managers with this first matchup coming up, but I cannot get him to trade with me. He will not trade with me. I sent him a really good offer for Bobby Witt, and it went. I mean, really good offer. I'm talking 3 top 25 players, and no.
Speaking of good offers, for those of you who are not in Ben's SNF league, Ben pulled off a big trade this week with Mosby Special.
Ooh.
And he sent, Devers, Tatis, and Dylan Cease over for Gunnar Henderson and some pretty decent picks. But it was really mostly about the players. Gunnar Henderson is your new shortstop. Right,
he will be. Yes.
You're going to trade away Lindor to me.
It's pretty good piece to be trading away, right?
I'll give you what you gave me.
right. Mm-hmm. I've got to trade Lindor now. Unless he wants to go ahead and quickly hop over to second base, would be fantastic. But since that's not going to happen, I've got a piece to trade here, and it's pretty stinking good piece. What, 13th rank or something? So
yeah,
is what it is. Cool. But you know what? To the people who are hearing that, going, "What is he doing? He's insane." Well, it's an 8-player keeper league, and I'll just be completely honest. My team was filthy loaded after last year, so I had plenty of pieces to trade. I've already traded Mason Miller and Freddie Peralta away for a pick. So. Anyway, that's the fun of this time of year. I love it. Do a live trade. I love it. I love the off season, especially with fantasy. When you have a league like that, it's fantastic. But it also means that we are getting to the end of the MATL season, and we are getting real interesting going into the playoffs.
Yes, I already threw an offer out there, Ethan.
Royce Lewis, dude.
Yeah. Let's see. Yes, we are. Let's pull up the standings.
Ooh.
Okay, allow. Hey, we can. There we go.
Look at.
All right.
Hey, do me a favor. You talk about that. I'll be right back.
All right. So let's just go division to division here really quick. We got the Old Dominion Desperados. Look at them in second place for most of the season. And now not only are they not first in the division, they are first place by 2 games. Kyle's got his squad cranking right now. $ hitMachine. We know they are a powerhouse in this league, but 20-16 they've hit some speed bumps lately. So look for them to get back on track. We got our buddies Tiger Lilies and Formidable kind of out of it right now. And then in the West, AL West, we got MVD just cruising more than anyone. Best record in the league, 24-12. Behind them, Picklesburg trying to get into the playoffs. Happy birthday, Max, manager of the Picklesburg Baseball Club.
What a legend.
Yes, he's hoping for a good birthday present from the league this week. We'll see. He's going to face the Squirrels, who are right behind them. And then we got Chuckwagon fans playing for pride. He could be one of those spoilers like we talked about in the intro video. Then we got Short Porch Boys with a 2-game lead in the AL Central. Can he pull away in there? He's predicting he's going to go 1-2 today, and anything better is a bonus. Playing a lot of his backups. I think that's just his new thing for the rest of the season. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it's been working.
It's been working. Can't knock it if it's been working. We have Masters of the Diamond and Mosby Special tied with each other right now. That is like, get your popcorn out. That's crazy. Mendoza liners down there, but still could make the playoffs. Dancin homers have the lead over in the NL East, but they're only 1 game ahead of Sasquad, who's cruising. Quazy Quakers trying to solidify a spot in the playoffs, and then 5-Star also playing for pride here. In the NL West, Puddletown has a great 4-game lead up there. They're cruising. Gashouse gang, even record, trying to get in the playoffs. Millbrae trying to claw their way back in there. Greg said, "We're still in the game," is what Greg said, and he is. He's still in the game, but he's got to get moving. Pine Tar Bandits just playing the spoiler down there. We got OGs first in the Central. A nice 3-game lead. Doo-Whoppers right in that playoff fight. And actually, I didn't even realize the Sluggers dropped behind the Doo-Whoppers.
Mm-hmm.
I completely forgotten about that. So they're right there with Millbrae, and they gotta get going. Gotta have a good week. And then Stoney's.
Oh, Johnny. Hey, take a look at those highlighted teams. Look at the Central and the National League. It has finally worked itself out.
Yeah, the OGs have finally jumped ahead of the Doo-Whoppers in Roto, huh?
They have. And for you Roto deniers, look at every division and top 2 spots at least, minimum. Whoever's Roto first is top 2 in their division. So it works. It might not be exact. It might not be perfect, but it's a very good indication. And, man, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be absolutely interesting.
Yep, can't wait. All these weeks towards the last couple. I mean, last 2 weeks, especially last week, was just crazy. I got off this once we got offline. It's not like I had a headache, but my head was just spinning. It felt
right.
I mean, everything that happened, it was like I don't know, overstimulation with baseball awesomeness. So I'm hoping for the same thing today.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Can you do me a solid before we move on? Can you make our faces bigger again, real quick? I got something to show everybody in here. I was cleaning out my garage, and interestingly enough, I happened to find
Hey.
a 2007 OWU Eagles pamphlet. Well, we pass these out. They're like fundraisers or something. But look at this handsome devil. Come on. Divine. Look at that freshman outfielder / utility player. Don't even have catcher on there. What the crap? Dayton, Oregon. Communication major. How
Look at me
about,
communicating now.
I tell you what. I was just having a good old time. And then there's this other handsome devil down here. Let's see if I can find him here. Is that him? No, that's that's him. If it'll
focus.
Here, focus it. Come on, camera. All right.
Is that before you got the new rack of teeth? Yeah, those look like fresh new teeth.
Yeah. It's the camera's having hard side focus, but I thought that was pretty fantastic. It has survived for 18 years.
I guarantee I have one of those somewhere in a box because I always keep those kinds of things.
Yeah.
Because I'm always like, you never know later on down the road, like some guy who was a teammate of mine could catch fire and go to the MLB, or they could start a fire and go to jail. So you never know. I want to be able to be like, I played ball with that guy. I can prove it.
Spoiler alert for everybody. Nobody in this brochure went on to play professional. But that was probably the best left-handed pitcher I've ever seen in my entire life right there. I wish it would focus a little better. Look at that. Look at that focus.
Ben Scholler.
Oh my.
Yes.
That right there, he's about to let go of a 68-mile-an-hour fastball, and he's going to eat your lunch with it.
And he probably held that position for a solid 8 seconds to ice the batter before coming to pitch.
I wouldn't be able to pitch in today's game, man. It'd be terrible.
Yeah. Good old days. The pitch clock, yeah. That would have been a problem.
My curveball wouldn't have made it to the plate in time for the pitch clock went off anyway, so...
Yeah, is there a separate clock for after you release the ball? You got 2 seconds.
All right.
No.
We'll never forget when I was pitching in practice, and Pecos Miller, he's up there, and he had to wait on that pitch, and he hit a little dinker ground ball back to me. Or not back to me. Yeah, it was back to me. I fielded it on my left side, went and just fielded the ball, was about to throw, and he goes, Ben, my sister throws harder than you. As I was throwing him out at first, I just smiled. Sorry, buddy. As a weak ground out. Sorry, buddy. Get better.
Sorry about it. Ethan says he tried out for high school baseball, and you were there.
Yeah. It was. I think it was in the. We were out in the dang show barn, weren't we, Ethan?
And Brett Carter didn't say he and Ethan were like package deal. It's both of us or none of us.
He probably would have made it if he had said it, but he didn't.
Yeah. Mm.
There you go.
Oh, good times. Good times. Well, man, should we get this going here?
Let's stinking go, baby. We have the Pine Tar Bandits versus the Millbrae Boomers. And obviously, the Millbrae Boomers have a lot more to play for here. Pine Tar's out of it. They're not. I don't know if we can officially say they're done, but they're done. But yeah, Travis likes to be a spoiler. Millbrae still has a chance, but he's going to have to do a sweep. Would be the best. I mean, he's to that point to where he really needs to start sweeping. So.
Because we're looking at, oh my goodness. So the last team in right now, it's a tie, right? Between these two teams. And then Millbrae's one game behind them. But it's just 4 teams competing for one spot. So, yeah, Millbrae Definitely not out of it, but yeah, gonna have to have a great week. At least 2-1, but definitely hoping for a sweep. He is.
Yeah.
And then Bandits, like I said, mentioned in the intro video, they just get to play the spoiler right now. So,
which is a scary position to have Travis play in the spoiler.
Yeah, I would not want to play against Travis, or have him be in the spoiler. Yeah. But what's really cool about this week is every single matchup has implications.
Yep.
There's no like two teams out of it playing against each other. Every single matchup has at least one playoff contender. So that's really cool. Okay, well, pull up game number 1. We are looking at Aaron Nola. Did you see Aaron Nola crack the top 5 in the top 5 in the pitching Cy Young race?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty good for him. He's been really good lately.
It's the even years, right? We must be pulling all the even years for Aaron Nola.
I guess so. Yeah.
22. It's a 22 year.
He's just like the Giants. He's all about those even years. And then we got Chapman, of course, amazing, versus Hal Newhouser and Lindy McDaniel. Now, Greg had said he's really happy with how Newhouser has been doing for him. So, and Greg could tell us whether 49 was a good year for Newhouser because he has all that memorized like a boss. So, okay, let's kick it off. Let's get these bats swinging. Oh, my word. I just saw what I pasted in there was just dog crap. What are we looking at here?
There's 0 walks. What the heck?
This is four columns and one thing, one RBI out of these 4 columns.
Is this a mistake? I gotta go redo my work.
Well, the Boomers are up 6-1. A low bar. What did we get? Home run Baker at 2 for 3 with a run and an RBI. Jim Wynn 2 for 4 with a solo homer. Frank Howard hit a 2-run bomb. Gene Tennis hit a 2-run bomb with 2 walks. Okay. Goodness. All right. Well, Aaron Nola. I don't know if he can bring this back, but we'll see. Oh! Whoa! He does. But okay, the tiebreaker goes to Boomers. He has runs and RBI. Whoa, what happened here? Well, Newhouser didn't even pitch bad. 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. That's excellent. Lindy McDaniel even had a win. He gave up a run. But Nola, quality start, 8 scoreless.
Even year.
You're right. And Chapman had a save with 2 strikeouts. Wow,
that just about that did
close.
If Nola got a win, he would have done it.
If he had just eked out a stolen base from anyone. I mean, Travis Jackson, he's got probably like 8 stolen bases this year or something. Maybe not that many, but he's got stolen. Wow. All right. Wow. Okay. Millbrae. Greg, you needed it. You got it. You took game 1. There you go, buddy. Let's look at game numero 2. Ooh, Felix Hernandez and Greg Holland versus Roger Clemens and Lindy McDaniel. That's a great matchup. 2019 Felix is older, late career Felix. Late career Felix. 93 Clemens that's going to be a Red Sox, Roger Clemens. Cam says, Gene Tennis at the plate and whammy. Yeah, we'll see if Gene Tennis can stay hot out there. Okay, here we go. Can Travis's bats wake? Oh my gosh! Did I just post the same hitting stats as last game? Is there a strike going on in the clubhouse for the Bandits?
Did he get an RBI? Did he get an RBI the first game?
He got 1, exactly 1.
What is going on?
Fred McGriff hits a solo homer. He's the only one who hardly really does anything. 3 hits, 1 run. Okay. Well, Millbrae 8-0. Oh, okay. He swept I didn't even see that till just now. Millbrae sweeps the hitting
Ball
categories.
game. Okay.
So he wins the matchup. Wow. Look at Gene Tennis. Cam calling it in the chat. 2 for 3, a walk, 2 home runs, and a 3 RBI. Home run Baker staying hot. 3 for 5, 3 runs, 2 RBI. Eddie Matthews gets 2 hits and a solo homer.
Jeez.
Goodness. Okay. Well, this is just for stats and posterity, I guess. But let's see
Roger
what
Clemens goes nuts, dude.
Oh
my
14-1.
gosh.
Lordy.
Get it out of here.
I gotta say, for 2019, this is probably a really good, pretty good line for Felix. 6 innings, 4 runs, and I love King Felix, but at this point in his career, he probably had like a 5 ERA. So, Greg Holland got a win. Clemens, though, win quality start, 7 innings, 6 hits, 1 run off a solo homer. Lindy McDaniel gets a save, 3 2/3. He gave up a run. Okay, well, that was can Boomers get a sweep? They need this. That would be huge for them. Oh, they got to get past Randy Johnson. 2003 Randy Johnson as well. That is Diamondbacks kicking butt and taking names Randy Johnson. Versus Robin Roberts.
No
okay,
offense.
Ken.
No offense, Robin, but
yeah. Even Greg says Robin's been very inconsistent for him. So, well, oh my. Okay, this is where they saved all their hits for this game, apparently. 13 hits for Pine Tar.
Still, a combined 7 RBIs in 3 games.
Yeah, that's paltry. He had 3 players this game with 3 hits. Dixie Walker, Reggie Jackson, and Jeter, who goes 3 for 3 with a walk, a run, and an RBI. Ed Roush gets 2 hits and a stolen base. 2 hits for Ted Simmons.
He put his voodoo on Millbrae because Millbrae now gets 0 RBIs.
Yeah.
And 0 home runs.
Transfers it over, but Home Run Baker had a day. 2 for 4, 2 walks and a run. He did get a stolen base from Hank Aaron. So 5-1 lead.
I thought about this today when I was looking at Derek Jeter. I have never, ever had any shares of Derek Jeter on any fantasy team I've ever had.
That's interesting to think about. I want to say I had him 1 year in fantasy baseball. Yeah, because normally he just wasn't in my priority, and there were people who prioritized him. And
let's be honest. If he wasn't a Yankee.
Well, fantasy baseball also doesn't include, to be fair to Jeter, playoff stats. So
that's true.
But who would you say you had the most at shortstop over your fantasy baseball career?
Fluctuated because every single person I would get injured. I had Hanley Ramirez, then I had Troy Tulowitzki. I thought I was going to stick with for years, and he couldn't stay healthy. So it's just fluctuated for me. Then I went and got Fernando Tatis, and they moved him to the outfield.
Yeah, he's supposed to be your.
What is going on? So I expect Gunnar to be at third base next year.
Yeah, loses shortstop eligibility. And they'll put Jackson and Holiday there for the next 15 years. Okay, well, up 5-1 with Randy Johnson on the mound. This one's probably at hand. Yes, but they made it close. Woo! Robin Roberts had a quality start. Lindy McDaniel got 1 batter out. But save for Chapman. We got Randy Johnson with a quality start. 7-5 victory for the Pine Tar Bandits. Well, what do we think? Is Millbrae? Should they be happy with a 2-1 victory? I mean, they're just under 500 still. It's gonna be tough, but he's consistently doing enough not to fall out of it. It really depends on what these other teams do. Those other 3 teams in that mix. Goodness gracious. 2-1. So nice work, Boomers. Bandits sneaking a win in there. They're going to 15-24 now. Man, we just gotta see some more games, see how this plays out.
Yep. And that brings up 5-Star and Quazy Quakers. And my goodness, 5-Star is just I think he's basically locked in the unluckiest. He's a negative 14. He's the 6th ranked roto team. And he just it's just every week, I feel like.
Yeah.
Now, you did mention something. What did you say about Quazy Quakers today?
Quazy Quakers.
On their roto. On their roto compared to their
standings. Oh, yeah. Their luck is rating 0. They're right where they're meant to be.
Right
where they're meant to be. We thought they were. Yeah.
9th. I mean, that's stinking good. It's not being 9th overall. That's stinking good.
Yeah. Yeah. Good team. I want to check something really quick because Stuffy McGinnis hadn't had any strikeouts all season. So I just wanted to see if he got any this. Nope. 0 for 4, no strikeouts. And Red Shandeens didn't have any strikeouts either. He was at 78. No. Okay, good. Travis still got those 2 guys without any strikeouts. Sorry, I just had to make sure.
How many at-bats have they went?
Well, Shandeens was at 78, which is second most in the league. So now he went 0 for 4. So he's at 82 at-bats without a strikeout.
He's at 82 at-bats in our league here with no strikeouts.
This year, yeah.
What 82. Is that?
He's creeping up, but there's one guy we got to make sure when the OGs play. Joe Sewell is at 89 at-bats with no strikeouts.
Way.
Can he get to 100? Remember last year we were trying to get Pie Trainer to 100, and he didn't quite get up there. I want to say he was maybe in the 80s or 70s when he lost it.
I don't care if it's an old school player or not. That's still amazing to me.
Yeah, that many at-bats.
That's
without
just
a
crazy.
strikeout. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm invested in that emotionally. I want to know what happened. Also, the pitchers who have not given up any runs yet, the relief pitchers, David Robertson at 21 innings, no runs. And then Koji Uehara at 9 1/3, no. So anyways, when we watch those teams, we need to watch out for that. So,
wow. I know it's not Trevor Hoffman.
I mean, no. Looking at this first game, we got Tom Glavine and Jeff Montgomery versus Hippo Vaughn and Kenley Jansen. You know what? I don't really remember Hippo playing a whole lot this year.
Huh.
So
do that 120 real quick. I want to look at.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Look here at Gabby.
I already did that.
Let's see here. Okay. All right. 1939. All right.
Okay. Make sure I got this pulled up. Kenley Jansen in that Cy Young race was a relief pitcher fireman race. That's what I'm calling it now. That's a wild race. Anyone could win that. Well, not anyone. I mean, Trevor Hoffman, Raleigh Fingers, but anyone in the top 7 right now could probably win that. But all right. How about these sticks? Let's see it. Oh, you got yours in there. We got our
woo
3-2.
That is close.
What a battle! Same amount of hits. Wow.
Gabby Hardnett with the 2-run homer. Rudy York with the solo. 3 for 5 for Manny Machado. I have not had any shares of him either.
Oh wow. I definitely have. I definitely have. And I traded him to Guy, and Guy will have him until the day he dies.
Yeah.
So,
like somebody else.
Rudy, yeah. Rudy York, 2 for 4, 2 runs and a solo homer. That dude, he had cooled off a little bit. He's getting back on track. Gabby Hartnett, yeah, with that 2-run bomb. Wow. But Quakers are up 3-2. We got some WWE. Willie Wilson, 2 hits, a run, 2 RBI. Look at this Beltran game. Carlos Beltran, 2 for 6, 2 runs, 2 homer, 5 RBI.
Say it with me, Ethan. Diamond cutter. Bang! Let's go.
Well, that's impressive for both teams. They're battling it out in this one. Let's see what the pitching does. Can the Quakers get it? Oh,
Good grief. That is gross.
Yeah. Tom Glavine calls game in the worst of ways. 3 1/3, 7 hits, 7 earned runs, 6 walks, 88. This must have been before. It was before he played with Greg Maddux. Would never allow this to happen as his teammate. He'd go out there like the manager and just pull him from the game. Jeez. Hippo Vaughn, excellent. A win quality start, 9 innings, 7 hits, 1 earned run. Okay, well, Quakers, they needed it. They got it. They win game 1. Let's see what happens in game number 2. Ooh. Okay, both these teams kind of on similar tracks here in game 1 and game 2. Really good game 1, not so good game 2.
Huh.
Quakers could take batting average with a 216.
Well, they at least had some RBIs. That last matchup we had teams not getting anybody in.
J-Roll, 2 for 5 with a 2-run homer. BJ Surhoff, 3 hits and an RBI. That's a name you expect to see in an all-time league.
I know. Golly.
And Steve Sachs with a walk, a run, and stole base.
We are terrible. We sound like we clown on their draft picks all the time.
One of these days,
that's how Stephen A. and all these goobers get rich anyway. They clown on their people. So.
That's true. Okay, well, Quakers had a good 5-1 lead. They got Jesse Tannehill on the mound. We've already gotten like his worst start of his career out of the way. So hopefully we're in the clear there with him.
9-inning shutout coming in.
He's going against a pandemic Granky. All right, here we go.
Oh, I was right.
What?
Thank God bless America.
Did you not know that? You just called it, dude. You call a 2-hit shutout.
Holy crap. Okay. All right.
Well, are you psychic?
I should know that. I didn't even look at it when I copied it.
Tannehill, 2-hit shutout, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Amazing. Street even got the save.
Wow.
Greinke was okay. 6 innings. The minimum requirement for a quality start, 6 innings, 3 runs. And Gossage was good, but 9-2. Look at now the Quakers. They have a chance at a sweep. How big would that be for them?
Oh, Lord.
We're looking at CC Sabathia versus the Okie, Harry Brasheen. Brasheen's been really good for him this year.
Okay. Well.
We got an 05 Pujols here.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's around. Why did you pitch?
Oh man, but 05 Pujols goes 1 for 3 with a walk, but Quakers up 5-2. They're doing what they need to do.
Oh my gosh. 5s, you got to get it together, brother.
3 hits for Carter, Joe Carter with a run, 2 RBI. 2 hits for Machado, Pesky. But I mean, not overly special. It's 5-star, yeah, just kind of melting down right now. I'm getting the feeling they're a little demoralized right now as a team or something. I don't know. But CC Sabathia, soon to be freshly minted Hall of Famer. Oh my good gracious! Oh, my gooder gracious. What is happening here?
That's definitely an Oklahoma Wesleyan bullpen right there, if I've ever seen one.
Kenley Jansen. Yeah. 2/3 of an inning, 4 hits, 4 runs. Yikes. That makes it tie. So let's see the tiebreaker. 5-star takes runs. Quakers take RBI, but
with an 8.11 elite ERA, gets the victory. Congratulations, 5-star. He finally, some of his luck finally comes to fruition here.
How are you gonna win the tiebreak with an 8.11 ERA? That's just icky. It's giving the ick, as the teenage girls would say these days. Okay, well, just like our friends of the Millbrae Boomers, the Quazy Quakers take that series 2-1. 2-1.
My goodness. Okay.
So they're looking at 21 wins, 18 losses. They're 3 games ahead of 500. That's good.
Even more importantly, they in the National League are currently 3 games up on the 2 teams, Gashouse Gang and Doo-Whoppers, who are trying to close in on them. But the most important thing about that is they have the same amount of losses. So that's big time. That's pretty important there when you're trying to make the playoffs.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So it's great to be getting that separation for them, because they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, sitting in the 5th section right now. Well, that's great. That's great for Mark's squad, the Quazy Quakers. And 5-star, man, I just
here's 5-star right here.
all the other weeks it's been bad luck. Oh, there he is. Finally put up a week that matches my record. That's what I was just saying, is every other week the narrative has been he played great, but he still lost. Mm-hmm. But this week it's like, okay, he actually played bad and he lost. So I don't know what to tell you there.
Mr. 5-star is currently, was it January 31st? He's in the middle of getting his Bixby Lady Spartans ready for slow pitch softball season.
Bixby world domination.
Mm-hmm. Big time, baby.
Yes. The former home of Nader. Played shortstop for us. All right. Nalder. That's right, Nalder.
Yeah. And
Murdoch.
TL Murdoch.
TL Murdoch. Oh, boy. Okay. Great. Well, what are we looking at next?
We have the number 1 roto team, $hitMachine. Have you talked to him lately? Have you talked to him?
I did. I've talked to him several times this week.
What's his sentiment right now?
He's hopeful that his team will do well. He says they need to perform how they should perform.
He doesn't want to have a repeat of last year.
I said, well, exactly. Well, I said number 1 roto team, and he was like, man, that I'm not taking any solace in that, dude. I need to take care of business. So he knows he can, but he's definitely nervous about the situation. So
$hitMachine, number 1 in roto, number 2 in offense, number 1 in pitching, versus Formidable 12-24. But you know what? Look what happened the last time these two played.
Yes. Formidable swept $hitMachine. And Ryland's watching this either right now or later. He's going to be like, don't even talk about that. I don't even remember that. That's when Ryland was heated after that happened. So
that's 25% of Formidable's wins.
Oh, shoot. It is. Against the number 1 roto team. Okay, make it make sense. Oh, well, Ryland's out for revenge, out for blood this week, so we'll see how it goes. Max in the chat says, if I were a manager, which you are a manager, Max, If I were a manager, I'd be starting Ernie Banks, Jackie Robinson, and Nolan Ryan today, all who share a birthday with him.
Nice.
And Zach Neto, future player in the MATL. I mean, if Steve Sachs is in the league, Zach Neto will probably be in the MATL someday. So, I mean, just saying. Depends on how many teams are in the league. By the time Neto retires, this will probably be a 82-team league. So, yeah, I'm sure at the rate that we keep expanding.
I'll take So Taguchi in round 13.
Round 13 with the 800th pick, Stephen A. Smith selects So Taguchi. And Nathan says, Nathan, you need to win this so bad for me.
Sending you a pizza, Nathan. Sending you a pizza.
Oh, man. All right. Formidable versus $sign hitMachine. Let me drag over game number 1. We're looking at Doc White and Billy Wagner versus Sam Lever and Armando Benitez. It looks like Sparky Lyle got thrown to the bench. Apparently has not been performing good enough lately. And so it'll be Armando all week this week. All right, let's see what those bats can do. Oh, wow.
Dang.
Okay. Hey.
Good bats here.
Yeah. What a battle. My goodness. So let's see. $hitMachine jumps out to a 4-3 lead. Look at Todd Helton. 4 for 4. 3 walks. 3 runs, a home run, 3 RBI. That one was in course. Longoria, the backup third baseman. 2 hits, home run, 3 RBI. 3 hits for Kenny Lofton. And then looking over for Nathan, Mike Schmidt. That's been his guy. 1 for 2, a run, 2 walks, 3-run homer. And then Johnny Mines hitting a 2-run bomb. Okay.
Javi Lopez up there with 3 Ks was probably mad that he didn't get to catch Greg Maddux.
Oof. Probably. 03. That wasn't old Javi Lopez. Okay, Doc White, Sam Lever. It's going to come down to the pitching in this one.
Okay.
Oh my. Well, I would have to look that up, but that might be the worst game of Lever's career.
Well, when the old guys struggle, it didn't matter. You're still pitching, buddy.
Yeah, he went all 9 innings, gave up 9 earned runs, though.
What? Doc White with 13 innings pitched?
Yeah.
What the crap?
He pitched 13
innings. He didn't get a win?
Only gave up 2 runs, and they didn't get him a win.
What is going on?
Come on, guys. Look at that. Team whip of .57. Gracious. Billy Wagner, soon to be Hall of Famer, getting it done. Okay, well, $hitMachine getting it done. Yeah, Brent, just imagine if you hadn't traded away Lever, you would have gotten this pull at some point. So, dodged a bullet on that particular one. Game 2, we're looking at John Smoltz and Billy Wagner versus Jim Palmer and Armando Benitez. 97 Smoltz. That's a good period from his career. Look at Mickey Tettleton up there, former master of the diamond, actually a league champion, Mickey Tettleton. He's got a championship ring from last year. Let's see. Maybe he'll hit a bomb. Probably strike out 2 times, but no, he did none of those things.
Lord. Johnny Mize 2 for 5 with a 5 RBI day. Golly.
Wow. But hitMachine jumping out to a 5-1 lead. 13 hits. Didn't they have 13? They did. 13 hits in each of his first 2 games. Helton, gosh, this dude, 2 for 5 with a solo homer. Lynn Lowry with 2 hits, 2 RBI. Larry Walker, the usual suspects, 2 for 3, 2 walks, a run, RBI, stolen base. Stanton manages to not strike out again. That's very shocking lately.
Right.
Okay, well, Jim Palmer has a tall task ahead of him, especially against a 97 Smoltz, but you never know. Oof. What's Palmer on the last 3 innings? Jim Palmer, 3 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs. Yuck, Nathan, your starting pitchers this week not getting it done. Brent says Cone's been just as bad. That's true. Smoltz was just okay. I mean, 5 innings, 2 earned runs. Billy Wagner gets it done again with a save, scoreless inning. 2 strikeouts, just like last game. 9-1, not even close. Nathan, you got to put up a fight, dude. What happened to the spoiler thing?
Yeah, he's kind of killing old Ethan's waste.
We're looking at Deacon Philippe and Billy Wagner versus Lefty Gomez and Armando Benitez. So Koji Uehara has not given up any runs this season. He doesn't pitch this week at all. So he lives to retain that for another week. We'll see. He'll have one more week next week to try to keep it in the regular season. Okay. Oops. Oh, shoot. I just closed out. Let me open it up. No. I closed out the right one. We're in game 3. All right. I'm copying game 3 hitting, and I am pasting it. Dude.
Ethan, I got some bad news.
Dude. He just, 13, 26, 39 hits in 3 games.
God bless.
And he spread him out too. Holy moly. Were they the number 1 hitting roto team coming into this?
Number 2.
Well, they might be going up to
They
number
might
1.
be number 1 after this week.
So very quickly, Stanton 4 for 4 with a walk, 2 runs, 2 RBI. Larry Walker 3 hits, 3 RBI. Jeff Heath 1 for 2, 2 walks, a solo homer. And Arenado pops a 2-run bomb. Goodness, yeah, that was dominant. All right, Philippe versus Gomez, and man, this was not close. This series. Nathan's pitching finally does well, but he gets the trifecta. But still a 10-4 easy victory for Ryland. Philippe with a quality start. Goodness gracious! All 3 games, Billy Wagner scoreless inning with 2 strikeouts. The first 2 he got saves, and not in this one, but still.
Well,
wow!
He returns the favor. He gets swept early in the year, and he decides, I'm not okay with that. I'm gonna go ahead and return the favor.
That's the definition of a revenge, right there. Absolutely.
I think I'm pretty certain that has cemented. Yes, he is officially in the playoffs. Ooh. Congratulations, Ryland. You are officially in. No matter what happens next week, you are in the playoffs.
All right. He has clinched a playoff berth, but he would love to win that division, but that would require the Desperados to be swept this week, which is possible, but it's always tough to count on a sweep, obviously.
Man.
But that sweep huge. just what the doctor ordered, yeah, for Ryland's squad.
For everybody who was wondering why Ethan was rooting so hard against Ryland there, it's because the 2 teams with the best records in the American League, which would two division teams with the best records get a bye. So if $ hitMachine happens to win his division, and has a better record than Short Porch Boys, but in an MVD who doesn't look like he's going to be stopped, that would mean the Short Porch Boys would have to play week 1. So that's why he is wanting that top division to get knocked off. Exactly.
Yes. So that was huge. Huge for Ryland Squad. Very nice. What other game or matchup we have on tap here?
We have the Puddletown Webfeet versus the Gashouse Gang. And this is another opportunity for somebody to go ahead and they're basically, we think they're in the playoffs. We go ahead and cement it in Puddletown. But Gashouse Gang absolutely needs this so badly because in the National League, they are currently tied with the Doo-Whoppers for the 6th spot.
Yep. They were that one in that group of 4 where he's tied with the Doo-Whoppers for the 6th spot, and then the Boomers and Sluggers were 1 game behind them. Yeah. So this is the biggest struggle in the league right now to snag a playoff spot. So for Gashouse, these are huge. Every single game is huge for him. So we'll see. We'll see what Cam's team can do this week. And we are looking at Greg Maddox and Raciel Iglesias versus Ray Fisher and Edwin Diaz.
Greg Maddox.
We get a treat this week because we get to see Babe Ruth and Eric Davis in all 3 games. They're sitting at 1st and 2nd in the MVP race.
That's crazy to me. Not Babe Ruth, but Eric Davis.
I know. Well, what's funny is he's actually really good last year for Nathan, but what the heck? This year he leads the league in home runs. That's the part that baffles me. And he had power, but I mean, leading the league in home runs.
Let's just say if you give me $1,000 to bet on one person, I'm not betting Eric Davis would even be top 10 in home runs.
Brian Giles maybe, but Eric Davis, I don't know.
BGE and WWE, but nobody else.
All right, let's see if he hits one here in game 1. He does not, but holy smokes.
Wow, Puddletown. No home runs, though. But look at this. 5 for 5 from, who does that say? Tommy Heinrich.
Wow, okay. Or Henrik, you're right. Henrik.
Yeah, Manouche, 4 for 5. Look at these guys.
Okay, Heine's back. Okay, 16 hits and 10 runs, 19 runs.
Only 1 strikeout.
Matchup. Oh, that's tough to get 9 runs and not win that category. This is a battle. 1 strikeout to 10. Wow. Well, Webfeet's up 4-3. I was trying to see. Davey Lopez had 2 stolen bases. Eric Davis had 2 hits and a stolen base. So Ruth, uncharacteristically bad. 1 for 4, 2 strikeouts.
Not cut him.
Yeah. Well, let's see. It's basically a tie, nearly a tie, and we got Maddox versus Ray Fisher. Sorry, Fisher. I mean, he's been good, but I would give Maddox the edge in this. But we'll see. Oh, he does just have the edge. Oh, Gashouse needed that so badly. Wow, this is very even outcome.
My
Look at that.
Goodness.
All pitchers give up 1 run.
That was close.
All pitchers give up 1 run each. Iglesias gave up a run over an inning. Diaz run over an inning. Maddox 9 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. Fisher 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. Wow. And the Gashouse gang edge it out 6-5. Look at that whip is tied. Or can whip tie. Innings 8.
The formula would have done it anyway, though. Right? You can extend it out.
I would have thought. Yeah.
What's the innings? 8 and 10? I mean, you can extend it out if you want, but it would have automatically.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume.
Oh, yeah. It's just 0.
It's just 8. Yeah, 8 over 8 and then 10 over 10, I'm going to assume. Hits and walks. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Cam's like, stop messing with it. It's good. That's what I'd be.
You guys
saying
are
if
all
I were
against me.
Don't you know, Puddletown? Don't you know, Lee, personally?
Right.
Max says, wham. Game 2, Frank Smith, who's been a revelation this season, and Iglesias versus Rube Waddell and Jose Valverde. We'll see. We'll see what happens with Valverde. Rube Waddell's been surprisingly human this year, so we'll see. We are looking at a tie in the hitting stats here in Game 2.
Dang, 5 stolen. Vince Coleman, 3 stolen bases. Larry Doyle, 3 for 3, 2 stolen bases. But that guy, Vince, man, that was a good pick. I mean, Schrader always says pick. It. He's always like, God dang it.
Coleman, just money. Freaking, Davey Lopez has been surprisingly good player this year. He gets 2 stolen bases and 2 hits. But let's see. We got Larry Doyle, you said 3 for 3. King Kelly, 3 for 4, 2 runs. Lombardi had 3 RBI. Let's see. Hack Wilson, 2 for 5, a home run, 2 RBI. Campanella had 2 RBI. We're looking at a tie game going into that pitching. It's all up to Frank Smith and Rube Waddell. Doom, doom, doom. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Frank Smith, 1910. Rube Waddell, 1902. That's about as far back as we can go. We got Rube stats in here somewhere.
What's going on?
Rube stats?
Rube stats.
Are we going to paste in Rube stats?
Huh?
Are you pulling a Rube right now? And
no, I got you. I got you. All right, here we go.
All right. Well, Rube was excellent. Webfeet, jump away with it. 11. Oh, wait. What just happened?
Go back. Okay.
There we go. Okay. 11-4. Frank Smith got blown up. 5 innings, 9 hits, 6 earned runs. Yikes. Iglesias gave up a run as well. Rube, win quality start, 7 2/3, 3 hits, 1 run. Valverde, look at him with a scoreless inning and a win. Okay. Valverde trying not to be the last ranked relief pitcher 2 years running. So, like we said, Gashouse needs every win they can get. They need a win, but unfortunately, they're going against J.R. Richard here in Game 3. J.R. Richard, one of the last pitchers you want to face in this league. But he's got Eddie Sasquad in there. He was legit as well. Oof. Puddletown up 5-2. Not quite as strong with the bats this game as the other game for these teams. Heine staying hot, though. 3 for 6, a run, an RBI. DiMaggio, 2 hits, a walk, a run, an RBI. Bill Terry, 0 for 5. Since when? I don't think you'll ever see another Bill Terry 0 for 5 game.
Yeah, I think it's rigged.
Must be. Bobby Bonds hits a solo homer. Not much else to report over on that side. So, if Gashouse wants to pick up 2 wins, which they desperately need to get a 2-win week, Seacott's got to ball out because they're down 5-2 and they're going against J.R. Richard.
Wasn't outstanding, but he does just enough.
I mean, Seacott, 8-hit shutout.
I love Seacott.
If Iglesias had a save situation, then Gashouse Gang would have won that. But nope, because it's 23 Iglesias. J.R. Richard gave up. He's human. 4 runs in 5 innings, but Edwin Diaz seals it with a save of his. He struck out the side. He was flawless. And Puddletown edges game 3 for a 2-1 series victory for Puddletown.
Which means Puddletown has cemented himself into the playoffs.
Hey! So after what happened last year, this is great. Long time in coming. He would have liked to have heard this a year ago, but you are in now.
He's officially in. He's not finished, though, but he is officially in the playoffs. Congratulations, Puddletown. And Gashouse has further complicated things.
Oh, they are in a dead heat now with their division mates, Millbrae Boomers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that does complicate
it. Flip over to National League real quick.
All right.
Golly.
Oh
my
boy.
goodness.
Well, I'll tell you who's very happy about this right now. Doo-Whoppers and the Louisville Sluggers and Millbrae, all three of those other teams.
I would even say the Quazy Quakers.
That's true. Yeah, it's true because they are in striking distance a little bit there. Yeah. Oh boy,
wow.
This is gonna create some craziness. That's for sure. Gashouse they're against it right now. Holy moly!
Well, that brings up. Ooh, I'm gonna lead off with it. The luckiest team. The luckiest team in the entire league, according to Roto, with a plus 16, Preston.
16. I thought it was plus 14. 16?
16.
That's the entire length of the league from last year.
They are 18th ranked Roto team, but they are the second actual standing team.
Wow.
Versus the Tiger Lilies. And here's what's really interesting about this. What's their records there? 22-14 for Old Dominion. Tiger Lilies are 15-21. Tiger Lilies are ahead of them in Roto. What? Make it make sense. To think.
Yeah. If I was Wade, I'd be like, so I'm a flip of the coin away from being the second best team in the league. Is that what you're telling me? Oh boy. Last time they faced each other, Desperados took it 2-1. So they'll want at least a 2-1 series victory to retain their first place status in the division. Yeah. And like you said, he's battling Ethan for the second best record of the division winners.
Yeah.
To try not to he could even fight for first best record, but anyways, wants to make the top two for sure. So there's still some serious implications here for the Desperados.
Yeah.
Looking at game 1, we're looking at Corey Kluber, who has been very good for him lately. Melanson's in relief versus Grover Alexander and Dan Quisenberry. Okay, well, we know the narrative has always been Desperados got to get the bats going because their pitching generally not as good. So let's see what they do.
Oh my dear Lord, did they ever? Shoo! Oh, okay. Perennial power hitter Omar Vizquel.
Freaking how many? I want to know how many two homer games he had in his career. He goes 3 for 4, 3 runs, 2 homers, 2 RBI. Bob Elliott, just the legend. Bob Elliott, 4 for 4, a walk, a run, 4 RBI. This is like his B team, mostly. George Granum's in there. Johnny Damon.
We're not even pointing this out. The game's over already.
Yeah. The game's over. 8-0. They sweep the hitting categories. 14 hits.
Poor Tiger Lilies. He's probably popping on here. He does this every week. He'll pop on there and go, well,
my job's done here. I mean, when Jimmy Fox goes 0 for 4, you're in trouble. Soriano at 2 RBI. Well, there he is. There he is.
Well, shoot.
Oh, well, shoot. Yep. That's all you can say. So, may have wasted a good Corey Kluber start there then.
No, he didn't. That is disgusting. 31.03 ERA.
For
what?
The team? Whoa. Good thing his hitting was so good. Dude, he could have won hitting 6-0 and not.
That's
he would have
crazy. Or we're acting like Tiger Lilies did good on pitching. 9.46 wins the ERA category.
Quisenberry's the only guy here who wasn't horrible. He just pitched to 2 batters and got him out. Desperados take it, but that was a good time for his hitters to go off because Kluber just imploded. Melanson did as well. Well, this is not going to help his terrible pitching road.
No, it's not at all. He's 23rd in pitching. He's probably going to be 24th after this week.
Cam says, when I need my hitting offense to show up, they don't. Yeah, well, he had the 2 offensive MVPs of the year so far, and they didn't quite do their thing this week.
Cam could be royalty with that name in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Big baseball guy, Cam Newton. Big baseball guy.
I predicted that in 20 years, no one will know who Cam Newton is, but everyone will know who Caitlin Clark is.
You're right.
More like 2 years, actually, not 20.
No, he's the new who's your favorite that makes the wild takes and they're terrible takes?
Stephen A. or Skip Bayless? Both
Skip
of them.
Bayless. You love Skip Bayless. That's why Skip is relevant.
Coin.
That's yeah. But Skip is, I feel like, more. That's why he's relevant because he makes the most ignorant takes, and then people go retweet and go, "What an idiot!" And then he's getting millions of views.
Yeah. So what's Russo's excuse? I don't know.
Oh my lord!
The first time I ever heard them, I for some reason I was late to the game on him, and I sent you a message like, "Who is this? And why is he on TV?" And you're like, "You don't know Russo?"
No, Russo.
Who is this? Who would listen to this?
Barry Bonds. Listen, Barry Bonds is the 14th.
I don't know, guys.
Left fielder ever. What? Russo? What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh! And then in MLB The Show, that he was bashing on my player or whatever. Anyways, game 2, we're looking at Jack Coombs and Carl Hubble, but pitching might not matter if Tiger Lilies can't get over the hump with the bats. Yeah, let's see if the Desperados could dominate here. No, okay,
close pulls.
Tied in homers and RBI. Granderson, 2 for 3, 3 runs, a walk, solo homer, and a stolen base. What a game. Toby Hara, 1 for 3, 3 walks, 3 runs, home run, 2 RBI. Earl Averill, 2 for 5, a 3-run homer. And Tiger Lilies have a 4-2 lead going into pitching. Coombs versus Hubble.
Hey!
Ooh, what a good battle. What a contrast from last game.
All right.
Coombs went 9 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs. And then Hubble, though, 9 innings, 7 hits, 1 earned run off a solo homer. Papelbon locks up the save. Tiger Lilies take it 8-3. All right, they got some fight in them. Wade Walker says, speaking of skip, let's just skip that first game. Call it mulligan. Maybe game 3, double or nothing. I don't know. We are looking at Jack Powell versus Christy Mathewson. All right, Wade's got him right where he wants him. He's got Mathewson on the mound. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
Well, that's
Oh
exactly
boy.
what ODD needed.
Wade had a 359 batting average with 14 hits, but it is overcome by a 375 batting average. 11, good grief. A double, 12 hits, 11 RBI. Let's see. We got Chuck Klein. This dude's been amazing. 3 for 4 with a walk, 2 runs, a home run, and 5 RBI. Bobby Veach pops a grand slam. Stolen bases for Archie Vaughn, Chuck Klein. Yeah, Wade had multi hits for our Fox, Granderson, Musel, Hara, Bottomley, and Freehand. But he's down 7-1. And Mathewson's going to have to pull a rabbit out of his hat here. Oh, goodness.
He does not.
He does not. And Powell did good enough to seal it either way. Wayne quality start, 9 innings, 10 hits, 1 earned run. Melanson, though, touched up for 2 earned runs. Mathewson went 7 innings, 4 earned runs. 10-5 victory for the Old Dominion Desperados. They are back in first place in the division.
That cements them for the playoffs. Old Dominion Desperados.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. Officially in.
Kyle's squad is in. They have not sealed a division victory. The rabbit was dead. Pulled the rabbit out of the hat, but the rabbit was dead, I guess. 24-15.
That's fantastic. You've still got a lot to play for next week, but he is in, and there's not 2 teams in this league that like to basically give the finger to the Roto standings more than Old Dominion Desperados and the Short Porch Boys,
who both ironically are fighting for that second best record.
Yep.
Thing. But what would just be total chaos is if MVD got swept and Ethan's Short Porch sweeps, and all 3 division leaders had the exact same record.
We'd have to
going into the final week.
We have to go to our tiebreaker spreadsheet. Boy, we have to start ChatGPT. Break this tiebreaker.
If Roger Goodell were our commissioner, then oops. I won't go there. What would have happened? Anyways,
he's excited about seeing the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. By the way, him and all the Midwesterners only.
Just Midwest. Did you see? Are you referring to my comment?
Yeah.
Did you see my comment? Yeah, I said no one outside of the Midwest is excited about.
I like the guy comment under and said, "We aren't either." Dude from Oklahoma.
Yeah. I was like, well, that I'm not saying everyone in the Midwest. I said no one outside of the Midwest.
Oh my gosh,
that was funny. Okay, goodness. Well, congrats, Kyle. That's what you needed. I'm sure Rylan was hoping it wouldn't have gone that way. But those 2 are going to be this final week. Man, get your popcorn out for that. Oh, goodness. Well, I'm getting my popcorn out for this next matchup.
This is going to be fun.
Yes.
Masters of the Diamond. Ethan, can you hear it? I hear it. Oh, my gosh. It sounds like heaven. Masters of the Diamond versus Mosby Special. 19-17 foes. But look what happened last time they played.
Oh, Masters swept Mosby Special.
Ooh.
Yikes.
I don't know about the leagues. What do they look like? Oh, Mosby. Listen, this is getting to be a little bit troubling territory in the American League for Mosby Special because, well, and for both
he's
of
the
them.
cutoff. He's the cutoff.
For both.
Or they're both the cutoff. Okay.
They're both in the playoffs right now, but it could get a little interesting.
So that's the thing is we keep talking about, in terms of Max's Picklesburg or Mendoza Lynch trying to sneak in, like trying to catch Mosby Special. But what if Mosby Special goes 2-1 or 3-0 today?
You're talking about
they're not the
under 500 Masters.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're not the bottom of the line anymore for the playoffs. The Masters becomes the one that the Sharks are trying to eat.
Please, Brent, wipe the floor with Mosby. Brooms.
So here's the question.
Look at Brent.
Oh, Canada, my home and native land.
I love every single post. Every time I see Schrader talk about Canada on Facebook, I immediately go and see if Ethan has commented yet. It is one of my favorite pastimes right now on Facebook.
It is so funny.
And everybody takes Ethan serious in the comments.
Yeah, do they?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my. Ethan, are you gonna give Mosby a free pizza if he beats Masters?
Now that would be funny.
Yeah, take it to him at work. Mosby. Oh, shoot.
That would be really funny.
That'd be really funny. Mosby would be eating Ethan's pizza, but Mosby would use his own ranch dip.
Oh yeah.
Got to use his ranch dip.
I'll be honest with you. They have some good ranch dip.
Man, I drove all the way from Sapulpa for that ranch dip, let me tell you. Oh man, this matchup. I mean, I don't even think we need to explain anymore. Like,
no,
this is no explaining needed. This is huge.
Yeah.
Oh, the chat is fire though right now. So, Ethan says, "Yeah, I'll give him real pizza." Wow, Max is just pleading with Brent to just hammer Mosby in this game. Okay, let me get this first game pulled on.
While you're doing that, Roto says that Masters of the Diamond is the number 7 ranked team, 10th offense and 7th pitching, and Mosby's gotten off the bottom. He is the 22nd ranked Roto team, 20 dead last offense, and 14th ranked pitching.
Which is so funny because you always say, if you can have bad pitching, but as long as you have that foundation of good hitting, whereas Mosby's like the one team that has flipped that mold.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're looking at Ed Walsh and Craig Kimbrell. Masters not messing around in game 1. They're facing Knapp Rucker and Dennis.
Oh, Eckersley. I love this. And Kimbrell and Eckersley.
Yeah. This is gonna be great. Okay, let's see if that last drink offense can
right on par. Right on par.
Well, should we have expected something different to happen here?
Well, Ethan, I am so sorry.
I can just see it. Mosby.
Don't think you need that.
Biggio 2 hits, walk 2 runs. Greenberg 2 for 4. I mean, he didn't do anything else, but 2 for 4 again, doing just enough to get another start. George Case 2 hits, 3 RBI. I mean, everybody had at least 1 hit. Red Rolf, of course. 1 for 4 with a walk, but that 1 hit, 3-run bomb. Yeah, what a stud. Segura trying to carry Mosby, 3 hits, a run, a stolen base, and an RBI.
Homemade legend, Gene Segura.
Yeah, Gene, of course.
Who I thought would be drafted.
I actually had a lot of Gene Segura in his prime in fantasy baseball.
I did too. I had Gene Segura.
Okay, Walsh and Rucker. This one's
I also had a couple shares in Knapp Rucker. No.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. Walsh quality start. Kimbrel gives up a run. He gets a save though. Knapp Rucker 4 runs in 9 innings. Eckersley, but Masters take it 11-4. Handily. So Masters take game 1, but they're not guaranteed to win the series. Mosby Special could win the next 2. You never know. And look at this pitching matchup. Mordecai Brown versus Juan Marichal. But you remember how bad Cody Allen was last time he was out there? He gave up like multiple runs, multiple games in a row. So I'm a little scared about that. But
I've had Cody Allen before.
I never had much of Cody Allen. I'm going to say I only ever had him once in fantasy. Okay. Well, it might not matter if the bats go like last game. Ooh, okay.
But here's the thing about this line. He has a 4-2 lead, but it's still no home runs, only 4 RBIs, only 6 runs. He did enough to get a 4-2 lead, but like Ted Williams, 3 for 4, 3 RBIs. That's basically it.
Look at that 393 batting average. But why does he only have 11 hits? Where did he not bat very much? Hey, you got 2 guys with 1 at bat. Okay. That was weird. Ted Williams just carried that. If you take out his line, and this is very different.
Yeah.
Ted Williams, 3 for 4, 2 runs, 3 RBI. Yeah. Over on the other side, Teixeira 0 for 5 with 2 strikeouts. Yikes. He's trying to. Greenberg probably slipped him a 20 there to be like, I don't want to lose my spot, dude. Red Rolf, though, 2 hits, 2 RBI, and a stolen base. Red Rolf.
This dude.
Jeez, man. Yeah. Okay, so Mosby patting a 4-2 lead right now, going into pitching, but he's got to face 3-Finger Brown. Okay, let's see it. Oh, what? What?
It didn't pitch bad. Well, Cody Allen. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
I see the problem.
Allen.
Okay.
What, dude? What are you on right
see
now?
The problem.
Lay off the weed. Stephen A. Smith would say. 2/3 of an inning, 4 hits, 3 earned runs. Because 3-Finger Brown, Mordecai did his thing. Win quality start, 9 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. Excellent. But Marichal was great. Win quality start, 9 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 9 strikeouts. And then Eckersley, another scoreless inning with a save. 10-2. Look at Mosby.
This guy.
Brent had said, we will see. Cody Allen did have good games. Well, yeah.
Wasn't this one, but
it's all about the momentum right now, Brent. It's all about the momentum, which is totally a thing in this league.
Yeah.
Game 3. Wow. How big is this game 3
it's
right
huge.
now?
It's huge, yeah.
This decides who's going to be in 6th place right now and who's going to be – and going into the final week, who's going to be in 6th place and who's going to be in 5th. This is massive. And we're looking at Cliff Lee, who's been very good lately, I believe. And Cody Allen, dude, no. Versus, Carlos Zambrano and Dennis Eckersley. Zambrano is a bit of a wild card, I got to say. He was good for many years for that Cubs team, but a lot of, 4-run games Zambrano gave up in his career, I feel like. I think it's Zambrano. Yeah, I think 7, 8, 8 innings, 4 runs, 7 strikeouts, 8 strikeouts. That's what I think of. But who knows? Let's see. It looks like Masters actually has a lot of backups. He's got a B team here in Game 3. Look at that. Sanguian, Teixeira, Killiam. Well, he's got Wolf in there. He's fine. Okay, he's fine. Let's send it. Well, yeah, B team takes a 4-2 lead going into pitching. But this dude Dom DiMaggio, you remember him dominating the other day? Dominating.
Yeah. He's
No pun
better
intended.
than Joe.
He is. 2 hits, 2 runs, a walk, and a 2-run homer. What else? I mean, Hank Greenberg's this is the definition of bare minimum to stay in the lineup. I mean,
Right.
4-1-1. He's like, but hey, coach, I didn't strike out. So 4-1-1.
I'm going to tell you, I don't think there's any chance in the world that Mosby is not the 24th ranked offense again next week.
Well, he gets a 310 average, but man, no homers, 2 RBI, no stolen bases. Yeah, you're right. 2 hits for Almar Bando and, of course, Ted Williams. But, well, Cliff Lee, Carlos Zambrano. This is
big right here. This is big.
Yep. The buck stops here. Oh. Cliff Lee calls game.
2 hits.
2 hits, 7 scoreless innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Woo. And even Cody Allen pitched 1 1/3 scoreless for a save and 3 strikeouts. Look at that overall pitching line. 0 ERA, 0.48 whip, 1.32 FIP. He goes 6-0 in the pitching category. And Zambrano was great, actually. 8 innings, 1 run. Excuse me. Sorry.
Man.
Eckersley got touched up, but Masters emphatically take game 3, and they take a 2-1 series victory. Max says, needed that.
But you know what? You want to know why that was big? Because we can call it Masters of the Diamond. Welcome to the playoffs.
Hey, really? Is that
21 wins and 17 for wait. No, we can't.
21 and 18.
Sorry.
I was going to say that's
can't yet. I went too quick.
Got Brent a little excited there.
I did. Yeah. I saw the 4. I saw the 4 in the win category, but Picklesburg and Mendoza have not played yet. I'm so sorry.
Well, so what's funny is this week Max was cheering opposite of Ethan. Because Ethan wanted Mosby to win. Max wanted Masters to win. Next week it's going to be the opposite because Ethan plays Mosby, I believe. Lord. And Max is going to be now on Ethan's side cheering for Ethan. So we'll see. Oh, goodness.
Well,
this is
Mosby. Yeah, that is.
So he's sitting 3 games ahead of Mendoza and Picklesburg. So if either of those teams can sweep, that's a tall task. But if they can sweep, they'll be tied for that 6th spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on here in a little bit when we go to the next matchup. I'm gonna work on highlighting the teams. What do you say? What?
Ethan's comment. I'm gonna order a pizza from Mosby, then call back and make a false complaint and get a refund.
God. Hey, I don't know if you remember. This has been. They had to regulate this crap, but you remember when apps were just kind of becoming a big thing, right? And I forget the app what it was called, but you call 2 people at the same time, and they would connect each other.
Oh yeah,
and you could listen, right? Mm-hmm. I did that with this is funny. I did that with Goodfellas Pizza and Pizza Hut, who they both work for in Veneta. That was one of my first ones I did, and it was hysterical. They're like, "No, you called me. What the heck? What's going on? What? No, I didn't call you guys. It was hilarious. I wish we could still do that and have Ethan and Mosby answer the phone.
Oh, that'd be funny. That would be great.
They would start talking fantasy baseball. Yeah, well, hey.
If they could work out a trade. Oh, never mind. Paul's in the. Let's see.
Golly. You're gonna make him hate me even more. It wasn't my decision. It was the league's decision. God,
after we laid it out, Max says, "Ethan, you're my man." Go, Ethan. Oh, what a trip! That was fun. That was fun, man. Now what are we looking at?
We've got a couple juggernauts. We've got Dancin Homers 22-14 versus Sasquad 21-15. And look at that. Look what happened before.
Oh, Dancin Homers swept
Sasquad.
It's like a quarter of their losses, pretty nearly, or 1/5. This is not just a battle for like playoff position. This is a battle for division. The division lead. Dancin Homers is only one game ahead of Sasquad.
Yeah. This is big time. And I said juggernauts. I mean, roto standings, we've talked about this the entire time with this league up here. The NL East is unbelievable. But Dancin Homers, I mean, Sasquad's highlighted because they're the number 3 ranked roto team. But Dancin Homers is the number 5 ranked roto team.
Yeah.
This is a juggernaut potential playoff battle right here.
Yeah, statistically a pretty even matchup, so I'm very curious to see how it goes. And is Dancin Homers still the number 1 offense?
Yes, they're the number 1 off. The thing that's held them back is the 17th ranked pitching.
And then Sasquad, I think, has really good pitching, don't they?
Yeah, they're 6th in offense, 3rd in pitching. I mean, it's just, man.
I mean, Dancin has produced some insane hitting numbers in some of the games, so we shall see. Let's look at what we got. Justin Verlander, 2010 Justin Verlander. Joe Nathan making his 24-25 season debut. He's been shelved all season so far.
He has to be on
finally
the team then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Finally getting a chance. Oh, versus Sandy Koufax and John Wedland.
It's such an interesting strategy that he does. It's so different than everybody else.
Yeah. Runs guys basically till they're done, and it's like a line change.
Yeah.
But it's very conducive for league awards, because these guys get a lot of innings and a lot of at-bats and chance to be like home run leader, RBI leader, all this other different stuff. So that's interesting too. But all right, let's see if we can get some insane batting lines here.
That 20 runs combined.
Wow. Yeah.
Holy.
Look at Sasquad, 4 home runs and 5 RBI. Andrew McCutchen.
What a dog.
3 for 3, 2 walks, 4 runs, 3 home runs, and 3 RBI.
He probably did so good for the last place Justin Stonebargers. Snap right there. Who by the way is expecting his baby girl anytime.
Nice.
Could be today, could be tomorrow, could be, I don't know.
Hashtag girl dad. Let's go. I love being a girl dad. It's awesome.
Yep.
Encarnacion, 2 hits. He hits a 2-run bomb. But they're down 4-2 to Homers, because Homers, Kyler had 3 hits. Ken Williams out of Grants Pass, Oregon, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 RBI. It's not. It doesn't jump off the page, does it?
No, doesn't at all. No. Are you there? Oh, he's wigging out. He's wigging out. He must be wigging out because I just got an email update that I get 20% off at Adidas. We can't go shop there. What are we doing? God, I know I'm wearing the Under Armour now. I'm just messing up all over the place. Golly. What is going
on? Okay. Verlander versus Koufax. Let's pull it.
Holy cow. Kershaw. Wow. Was there an unearned
Wait.
run?
Or you mean Koufax? Yeah. Yes, there was unearned run in this.
Wow.
Wayne quality start, 9 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, 10 strikeouts.
What a game.
Yeah, Wedlin with the scoreless inning, but yeah, Koufax just sealed that. Despite Verlander having a great game, and Joe Nathan joins the list of people who have pitched and have not given up any runs. So, Dancin homers. Take it. They say, hey, we're the number 1 team in the division for a reason. Look at this pitching matchup. 2 Cardinals legends. Adam Wainwright versus Dizzy Dean.
Oh, absolutely. John is probably sitting there drooling right now. If y'all don't know about John Stonebarger, let me tell you a quick side note here. You ever get a St. Louis Cardinal on your team, go ahead and just get a trade together for John Stonebarger. He'll give you 3 first-round picks for him.
Who has done more for the Cardinals as a franchise? Adam Wainwright or Dizzy Dean?
God. That's
because if I were to ask who is better, I would say Dizzy Dean. But for the franchise, is a different question because Wainwright was right up in there with that Cardinals team that snagged a couple titles.
However, yeah, he did get a couple titles, but he didn't pitch at all in 2011.
We
did not have him for 2011 because if I'm not mistaken, he might have at the beginning because he swung a bat. I think that's when he swung a bat at Milwaukee and tore his Achilles.
Oof. Swung a bat tore his Achilles.
Yeah.
So then the answer might be Dizzy Dean. I don't know. But okay, all the older fans are like, "Are you kidding me? What a stupid question."
Yeah, right.
Dizzy.
I don't think it's that stupid. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't know. Let us know in the comments what you all think. Okay, let's see what these sticks can do here in Game 2.
Knowing it's for the franchise, by the way.
Ooh, Sasquad looks good. What about Dancin homers?
That took forever.
Yeah, that did. That was weird. It's close. It's neck and neck, man. Brian Downing, the catcher, 3 for 6, 3 runs, walk, home run, 3 RBI. Brian Giles, BGE, goes 1 for 4, but it was a solo homer. 3 hits for Xander Bogaerts. Sasquad has a 4-3 lead. Dancin homers, Hanley Ramirez, 4 hits, home run, 2 RBI, and a stolen base. Jackie Robinson, 2 hits, 2 runs, walk, RBI, and a stolen base. Ooh, this is close. And it's going to come down. I guess Wainwright and Dean are going to have to settle it on the mound here. Us 22, Wainwright? Yeah.
And like I said, Dizzy Dean is the correct answer. I tried to tell y'all, and you wouldn't listen. You guys are imbeciles. You will not listen to anything I say. Dizzy Dean, thank you.
Brent said he'd go with Dean.
There's John.
No. No. That's funny. Yeah, Wainwright gets shelled. 4 2/3. He gives up 4 runs. Nathan, though, another scoreless inning with a save. Dizzy Dean, yeah. Win quality start, 9 innings, 10 hits, 2 runs. Dancin homers run away with a 10-4. Are they just going to straight sweep Sasquad here?
Well, they did it before.
Oh, that's true. They are 5-0 in their series matchups so far. Can they go 6-0? We're looking at, excuse me, Sam McDowell, bit of a wild card, and Joe Nathan versus Jack Chesbro and John Hill. Actually, Chesbro's a bit of a wild card too. Seen good games and bad games out of him. So pretty even. Man, Man.
Sasquad. Oh my Lord! I thought with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs they would have a lead, but they do not.
How's Sasquad not winning this one? I guess they lost walks. They lost strikeouts.
Look at young Freddie Freeman. It's 4 for 6 with 2 RBIs and a home run. Golly.
And Brian Downing stays hot. 2 for 4, 2 runs, home run, 2 RBI.
BG.
Okay.
This dude, I swear. Who are we? What do we know? I mean, my Lord. Eric Davis, BGE.
Willie Wilson.
Yeah.
Ellis Burks.
Oh,
what a stud, man. Hanley Ramirez had quite a good week. He went 2 for 3, 3 runs, 2 walks. Yeah, it's funny. Dancin homers for 2 straight games. It doesn't quite jump out of off the page, but they spread it out and get it done. Dano has entered the chat.
Oh, yes. My day is made when he enters the chat.
Well, it's going to come down to pitching, quite literally, because we have a 3-3 tie. So will it be McDowell or Chesbro?
Oh, man.
What?
Everybody went off.
How did Chesbro pitched his heart out? 12 innings, 1 earned run. But how did they lose? Because how did they lose? Hiller didn't get any IIS, so he went 3 1/3, 1 earned run, which is actually pretty good, but he didn't get the IIS. That goes to Nathan. And Sasquad takes it 6-5.
Wow.
Well, he needed that.
Well, I can confidently this time say, congratulations, Dancin homers. You are in the playoffs. Now, I cannot confidently say Sasquad yet, coincidentally. But I can confidently say that Dancin homers is in. So congratulations, Dancin homers.
Yes, Mr. Murray.
Wow.
Yes.
Man. Hey, what are your thoughts on Quinn Matthews?
Quinn Matthews.
You know who that is?
Is that the potential closer for the Cardinals?
No.
No, I don't
Well,
think.
I guess it could potentially be. He's a minor league pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Well, yeah, because someone was.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they were talking pie in the sky weird stuff, but
yeah. What are your thoughts on him?
Isn't he? Did they get him out of college? Because I thought he wasn't like super young.
Yeah. I mean, he hadn't made it yet.
That's all I know. What's funny is I told Paul this one year in fantasy baseball is like there's only so many prospects you can really keep great tabs on, because there's so many prospects out there. It's like Quinn Matthews. I've heard some things about him, but I've never done the deep dive.
Would he be somebody you target to keep in fantasy?
With an NA spot?
Yeah. If let's say if you had let's say if you had Dylan Cruz and Roman Anthony to on your team too, would you keep Quinn Matthews?
I wouldn't think one.
Yeah, wouldn't either.
I
was just wondering. I was just wondering.
But then again, you know what? He has that sneaky upside. What I would maybe do is just trade Roman Anthony back to who I got him from.
John, welcome to the chat, John.
Especially if that guy could send me fix my second base problem. Send me Matt McClain or something, established talent.
You'll never believe this. You should have heard the argument on the text thread yesterday between John and Mosby on Quinn Matthews.
Well, John, I'll trade you McLean for Roman Anthony straight up. So you heard it here first.
All right.
Which actually, maybe I shouldn't make that offer, but anyways.
Are you ready for
But
this?
now we got a bunch of witnesses. Who do we got?
Well, I don't ever want to say we pick favorites. It's like a teacher with students, right? We don't pick your favorites, but you always have those guys that you really like to see, especially in chats. We have the Short Porch Boys, Mr. Ethan Saccone versus the Mendoza Liners. 21-15 Short Porch Boys, and Mendoza Liners are 17-19. And just because Ethan loves it so much, let's look at his roto ranking. Let's see here. Where are you at? You have to be down. There he is. 17. 17.
Oh, goodness.
17.
But, and yet, look at him sitting up there like a king atop of his division.
He just gives me one of these, boy. Him and Old Dominion, they like to give it that, baby.
What's crazy, though, Liners, the only team in the league who's bottom in their division, but still has a legit chance to possibly make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
They are one of those teams that is both them, and he's in the exact same boat as Picklesburg right now. Really hoping to try to catch up to Mosby. So he has to get wins this week. Has to get wins. Squad. And then for Ethan, we've already talked about what he's trying to do. He's trying to, first of all, win his division, and then second of all, place top 2 in the league and get that bye. And Brent Schrader says, "Let's go Mendoza."
Oh crap! We keep doing the same time.
Oh,
I did too. I was like, we gotta put that one up.
It's like when you try to unlock the door of the car and they're pulling it at the same time.
They just yell at each other.
Go,
quit
Mendoza.
locking the door. Hey, man, what a rivalry we have. Stop it.
Let the power of maple syrup compel you.
What's so fantastic about that is I look at that and thought that was an Ethan comment. And Brent's like, you know what? I'll throw it right back at you, baby. Here we go.
Yep, that was a total Ethan comment. Now, speaking of Ethan comments, he's teasing it here. He says he's reluctantly rocking with Doolittle all week this week.
He usually does little too.
Sean Doolittle all 3 games. So Sam, he's throwing you a bone, buddy. Can you capitalize on that? We're look at these bastions of talent here. AJ Pierzynski, Donnie Bush, Edgardo Alfonso. Oh boy. All right. Okay, Ethan. Ethan said he would be happy for the 1-2 week even. So I don't know. We'll see. Oh.
Well, he might
Mendoza.
get his wish here.
Mendoza Liners. Mickey Mantle doing Mickey Mantle things. 3 for 5, 3 runs, a home run, 4 RBI. Moises Alou, how good has he been this year? 3 for 3 with a run and a walk. Tony Lazary, 2 for 5, 2 runs, solo homer. And look at that. Mendoza's up 5-2. Ethan had 3 hits from Alfonso, 3 walks from Jim Edmonds. Olrud with a rare bad game. This is probably the first offer we've seen from Olrud all year. 0 for 3 with a walk.
He's been great.
He's been fantastic. Okay, Mendoza carrying a pretty good, and I didn't mention the pitching. It's Mike Messina and Eric Gagne versus Wilbur Wood and Sean Doolittle. This is an old Messina 05. But, all right, here we go.
Oh my gosh.
What happened? Mendoza didn't get a single pitching category. Ethan's
Ethan's luck
wow.
is still good right here. He wins with a 4.91 ERA, 1.77 WHIP, and a 5.86 FIP. If you want to talk about luck, holy cow!
Ethan said it before it happened too. He said, "Yeah, but Messina sucks." He did suck. 3 innings, 4 earned runs. That's awful. 4 walks. Wilbur Wood wasn't great. 6 1/3, 4 earned runs, but it was good enough. Look at Doolittle though, scoreless inning with a win.
You tell him, Sean.
Okay,
You tell him.
Okay, Doolittle. Okay, Doolittle.
Don't let them talk about you like that.
Ethan, you did it. Spoiler, he says. Ethan, you did it. He takes game 1. Now we're looking at game 2. Now, from here on out, Liner's got to win both these games, man. They got to. Got to. And we're looking at Ron Guidry, Eric Gagne versus Vita Blue and Sean Doolittle. That's just...
Oh, boy.
Okay. All right. Let's get these bats going. See what happens. Oh.
Good grief.
Okay. Yeah, 6-1 lead for Mendoza Liners. They're very good, well balanced. 12 hits, 8 runs, 7 RBI, 2 homers, 6 walks, 2 strikes. That's like very balanced, isn't it? Like,
how many
solid
games have we had today where somebody got 0 RBIs?
Ethan, 0 home runs, 0 RBIs. Donnie Bush got a stolen base though. Dick Allen 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts. He was so good last week. Not this week. Jim Rice pops a 3-run bomb. Adrian Gonzalez 3 for 4. We got Harmon Killebrew, 2 walks, 2 solo homer. Very good job by the Mendoza Liners. This one will be tough to overcome. Max says, "Did I miss anything important to my season? Had to step away for a moment." Yeah, a little bit. Or wait, maybe not, because you were here when Masters and so no, you didn't miss in that time. But this is potentially important because Mendoza Liners is tied with you, and they lost game 1. But they're in good shape in game 2 here. They're going to have to. Guidry and Gagne are going to have to just melt down for this game to. Oh my!
Holy cow! He's so lucky that Gagne pitched well. Oh my gosh!
Gagne saved that.
Oh my lord!
Because look at Guidry. Let's just for a second take away Gagne's stats.
Oh, it's ball game.
It's ball game. So.
Wow.
Gagne quite literally saved that. Guidry goes 1 1/3, gives up 5 earned runs.
Golly.
And Vita Blue got the win, 5 innings, 2 earned runs.
Porch.
Yeah. Gosh, man, that was handed on a platter and couldn't quite get it. Doolittle though didn't give up any runs. I mean, he pitched. He got 1 batter out and he gave up a hit. Okay, 1-1. We said Mendoza needed to win these next 2 games. They won that one. What about this one? Look at Bob Feller versus Pedro Martinez. Ooh, a 93 Pedro Martinez. Oof. And a 49 or 49 Bob Feller. Which I don't know what that means, but Greg would. So.
Oh man.
Oh.
God, it doesn't jump out at you, but 8 walks, 1 stolen base. Mike Trout, look at that line, 1 for 2 or 3 walks, 2 runs and a stolen base.
His only game. It seems like when Ethan only plays Trout once.
Is that rookie?
Then Trout has a good game.
13.
13.
That rookie.
I want to say that is 13. I've been. Trout has a good game. Look at that. And no strikeouts. Wow. David Ortiz, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 RBI.
This is not
Donnie
good
Bush
for
had a
Mendoza.
week. Yeah, not good for Mendoza. Harmon Killebrew had a great week. He gets another walk and another 2-run bomb. Lazare, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 RBI, but he's down 5-2. But man, remember Bob Feller? Didn't we say this last week? He has that it factor. He could win a game for you. And Pedro is so.
You know what's funny about Pedro is the thing I posted on the Facebook page. The $15 deal with the starting staff. How funny is it that before this league, he would have almost been a guarantee for me? Like, I'm picking Pedro. I'm gonna use $5 on Pedro. But because of this league. I was like, I don't know.
I quite literally started with Pedro, and then I read it again, and I flipped it over to who was my other 5?
Randy and Clayton.
I had Randy already. Yeah, Clayton. I switched it to Kershaw because I was like, wait a second. No. Pedro had too many bad games.
Because of this league.
Yep. Oh, my. Let's see. Catching up on chat here. He says, got through all Trout's bad games, I think, and hopefully same for Pedro. Maybe. You might have. You might have found all their bad games already. Well, Feller Pedro, the buck stops here. What is it going to be?
Ooh, short porch boys with the series.
9-5. Solid victory. Brent said this was an older feller. 9 innings, 5 earned runs. He got the win, but 6 walks. He's an older feller there. Gagne had not a scoreless inning. He got a save. But Pedro, 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. Kind of weird line, but good enough to get done. And look at Sean Doolittle, scoreless inning. He didn't give up any runs this week. Okay, Sean.
Hey, Max and Ethan, out of your matchup, you guys would be able to remember quicker, but who won your matchup earlier in the year? Do we have a schedule we can pull up real quick? Let's see.
I can pull it up really quick.
Okay. Who won that?
Between Short Porch Boys. Oh, it was week 3, and Short Porch took it 2-1.
Well, you know what that means then. That means I can confidently say, I think, let me look here. That'd be 19. Yeah, I can confidently say, Ethan Ciccone, congratulations. You are in the playoffs.
Woo! The crowd goes wild.
The worst thing that could happen if he gets swept next weekend and Max sweeps, then Max would have the same record.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so the tiebreaker would go to Ethan.
So in the American League now, Mendoza, man, really needed to get more than 1 win this week. Because now they're 2 games behind Mosby. Special.
Well, I guess it would only way I could be wrong on that is if all 4 of those teams tied, which I don't know if it's even possible because they play each other. No, it wouldn't be. He plays Mosby, right? Well, Mosby could, if Mosby swept Ethan, then they'd be tied. Masters could go up if Picklesburg swept both games. It would get real confusing there.
So mathematically, it's possible. But Ethan, you are in good shape right now.
Yeah.
And in terms of getting that second place, though, second best record in the league, he's not there right now. Kyle currently owns that. In fact, he's tied even with $sign hitMachine in case they happen to pop up and win their league. So, but nice work for Ethan taking a 2-1. I'm sure he'll take that, especially since he still had a lot of backups in there. And what are we looking at next here?
We have the Louisville Sluggers versus the the Stoney Jabronies. And John's just going to have to play spoiler here.
He is.
Louisville sweeps. If Louisville sweeps, they're right there in the conversation. But they have got to. I would almost say it. I would almost say they have to sweep. I mean, they could go 2-1 and get to that 19-20 area.
Because they're one game behind Doo-Whoppers, though. But Doo-Whoppers play the OGs. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, sweep would be most ideal, but he's definitely still solidly in the mix, even if he just goes 2-1. But if he goes 1-2, he's very close to being done.
Yeah. Yeah. Who has the most to play for there? It would be Louisville Sluggers.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And he's coming out hot right off the bat. Bob Gibson, 69 Gibson, coming off of his just white-hot 68 season versus Roy Oswalt. We got 04 Oswalt and 04 Percival pitching together there. Yeah, without further ado, let's get this rolling versus the Jose's.
The Jose's.
Well, Sluggers take a 5-2 early lead. Carlton Fisk, 3 for 3, 2 walks, 2 runs, a home run, 2 RBI. 3 hits for Pete Rose and an RBI. 86, rookie Barry Bonds. 1 for 1 with a run and a walk and an RBI. Altuve popped a solo homer. That's about all that's going on over there. You know what? I did a wrong thing.
Oh, did you post the wrong game?
I posted the game 2 stats for Louisville on this.
Well, things could change. Let's see what happens. The suspense.
So, you get a little preview there. So they're only up 3-2. Frank Robinson hits a solo homer. 2 hits for Cedeno, 2 for Jermaine Dye. Another rookie, Barry Bonds, but he goes 0 for 4 with a walk and a stolen base.
Okay.
And Pete Rose goes 0 for 4. All right. Well, we almost have a tie here. It's going to come down to Gibson versus Oswalt, which, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much how I'd expect Gibson versus Oswalt to go.
Yeah.
But Oswalt was worse than I would expect. 8 innings, 6 earned runs. He got the win, though. What kind of high-scoring game was that?
Right.
Percival, Cordero got saves, but Gibson, quality start, 9 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs. 7-4 victory for the Sluggers. Just what the doctor ordered there. And so we already know the game 2 hitting stats for for the Sluggers. Since I let the cat out of the bag early there.
Well, let's see the suspense here. Oh,
tied.
This looks almost identical with the freaking ties.
Yeah. No, lots of ties. The Altuve having a week already. 3 for 5, 2 runs, a 2-run homer. They're tied 2-2. They tied in hits, home runs, stolen bases, and strikeouts. And all the other categories are close, too. Jeez. It was a very similar hitting matchup. We're looking at Dave Steve versus Fernando Valenzuela. It's pretty even matchup.
We know how dominant Fernando could be at times.
It's true. Oh, Steve gets lit up, and Fernando is excellent. John runs away with it.
Big dog.
Okay. Fernando, win quality start, 9 innings, 10 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts. Percival with another scoreless inning and a save. Steve got touched up, but he got a win. Interesting. John takes it 8-2. We got 1-1, and Louisville Sluggers really need to win this game.
Yes, they do.
And they have Jack Morris on the mound. But he's against Chuck Finley. Finley's been pretty bad the second half of the season, so we'll see. Ugh.
Golly.
How
They
the
can't get away
Sluggers
from
win?
each other.
Yeah, what is going on
It's like
here?
watching two turtles race.
Sluggers bat 192, but they're tied 3-3 in hitting. 10 runs for John. I mean, okay. So Barry Bonds 0 for 2, but 2 walks and a stolen base. Strawberry hits a 2-run bomb.
You're underestimating the Jose. Look at all that, baby. 2 for 4, 2 for 4, 2 for 4. Look at them guys.
2 for 4 for 3 of them, and then auto draft Abreu chips in a hit.
John's
3
here.
strikeouts.
John's here. Quinn Matthews
John is here.
Keeper is here.
John, did you hear my trade offer?
Matt McLean for Roman Anthony. You got to clear up a spot for the best pitcher in baseball, best pitching prospect in baseball.
That is true.
He's MLB ready, baby.
That's true.
Don't want to miss on that. Or you could pull a guy, I guess, and keep 3 NA guys.
Oh, I do remember that.
How did that work out for him with Francisco Alvarez?
Oh,
I don't mind rubbing it in on a guy. All right, Jack Morris, Chuck Finley.
Oh, and they needed Chuck Finley was terrible. Oh my God,
just horrible. 3 2/3, 7 hits, 7 earned runs. Percival, he'll get himself back in the Cy Young or the fireman race though. 1 1/3 scoreless with a save. He got 3 saves this week.
Hey John, no need to wait to Texas tonight. Go ahead and send the text now. My team sucks. LOL.
Shaq Morris is good. Winning a quality start, 9 innings, 6 hits, and an earned run.
I better get that text right now. You better send it to me right now.
Well, sounds like a Mosby offer.
I'm good.
Nah. Yeah, well, listen. Louisville, well, let's just go over to the National League. That's a better. I mean, there you go. That's the mess we got going on right now. Absolute mess.
Oh.
That is it. Whatever the Doo-Whoppers does here in a minute, if they go 1-2, we have got an absolute mess on our hands.
We do. And is that who plays next?
We have OGs versus the Doo-Whoppers.
Man.
Who drafted this?
Man, so many teams. We know we got Greg out here, Cam,
all these people pulling for the OGs right now.
Man. Let's see. Where's the OG standing here in the National League? Let me look. Wait, is the National League? Oh yeah, they have 21 wins. The lowest team right now, Doo-Whoppers, is 18. So if OGs win, if they go 2-1, I think they're in. I think they're in the playoffs. And actually,
if they sweep, they go into a 3-way tie for first place in the league.
What?
All 3 division leaders.
Man.
Actually, if they just win one of them, I think they will be. Yeah. Anyway, let's just get to it.
Okay. Sorry, I gotta pull up the.
Man. You know what? I mean, I'm not rooting for OGs, but that nerdy mind in my wanting to see chaos. With 4 19-20 teams for one spot next week.
Oh my gosh.
That would be insane.
The intrigue would be just through the roof, off the charts, all the things. Oh my gosh. Well, let's look at game 1. Man, we are looking at Cy Falkenberg and Bruce Suter against Jim Scott
Excuse me. And Rafael Soriano. I almost did it again and got ready to paste in game 2. Got that fixed. Okay. Game 1. Let's see it with the sticks. Wow. What?
There it is, ladies and
that the
gentlemen.
text?
John Stonebarger, my team sucks. Attaboy,
He said that in the chat that who drafted that Finley's fool. Who drafted that Finley fool?
Let's talk about this Doo-Whoppers line real quick. We have Carlos Delgado with the solo home run. Jose Vidro, 3 RBIs. It had to have been a 3 RBI single or a double or something.
I guess, yeah.
But then Tim Salmon, look at that guy.
Yes, Tim Salmon with the solo homer
Come
out of Grand
on.
Canyon University in Glendale, Arizona. Yeah, he's up to 7-1.
Wow.
Category lost stolen bases because Sosa had one and Ryan Sandberg had one, but the cupboard's pretty bare for OGs, which has not been the case lately. Their hitting has been incredible. But
Joe Sewell, no strikeouts. 1 for 5.
There we go. 5 at bats and no strikeouts.
So what's that up to?
We're
That's
good. Wait,
93.
what was he at? Was it 89? I have it right here.
Oh my gosh.
89, 94.
Can we get there today? Did he start him all game? No, he didn't.
I
start
don't
in
know.
game
We'll
2, 3. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
dude.
All right.
Did he do him game 3?
We get one more star from Joe Sewell.
94.
Okay.
If he had a 6 at bat game, he could, but probably not.
Oh man, I'm nervous now.
I know. Falkenberg and Scott. What do we got? Ooh.
Well, it wasn't good by Jim Scott, but he gets the job done for game 1. Exactly what Doo-Whoppers needed to do.
Yes, Rafael Soriano was excellent save, 1 1/3 scoreless, 2 strikeouts. Falkenberg did a good job on his side. Suter was not great, but yeah, I mean, he had a 7-1 lead from his hitters. So, Doo-Whoppers taking game 1. Game 2, oh lordy, we're looking at Lance Lynn, a 2022 Lance Lynn.
You mean a future closer? Did you see that news?
No, what?
People are looking into Lance Lynn to potentially be a closer right now.
Who is that desperate? What team is this?
I don't know, but I'm drafting him. I'm trading him to Micah.
Dodgers need a closer.
Right.
They don't have a consensus closer. They have like 8 guys to choose from. But okay, let's see. Copy the hitting stats here. All right, can Micah's bats wake up? Yes, they can. Oh, what? 9 RBI on no home runs.
Wow.
Jack Fournier, 3 for 3 with a walk, 2 runs, 3 RBI. Sosa had a hit, a walk, an RBI, and a stolen base. Christian Yelich, calm down, Paul, calm down.
Yeah,
3 for 4 with an RBI and a stolen base.
Mr.
Bishop.
Walk gets 0 walks. Max Bishop, no walks today.
Yeah, wow. Lance Berkman, 0 for 4 the strikeout. Uncharacteristic game for him. Juan Gonzalez pops a solo homer, but not much else going on for the Doo-Whoppers. They're down 6-2, but they can maybe catch up with Lance Lynn.
They've got Mr. Cy Young Lance Lynn on the hill, so I feel pretty good.
Let's see it. Ooh,
Wow.
Lance Lynn proving me wrong.
Dude, but Sid Fernandez's game is incredible.
Yeah, quality start, 7 2/3, 3 hits, but 3 earned runs. 12 strikeouts on no walks. What a crazy
man.
0.39 whip. Oh, man. Now, so Lance Lynn, okay, he goes 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run on a solo homer, 8 strikes. So that's a great game, right? This is 2022. Look at 2022, he had a 3.99 ERA. 8-7. I don't know. I just think of you ever watch Pulp Fiction when Samuel L. Jackson's character and the guy comes out of the room and sprays it with like a machine gun, like shoots at him.
Yeah.
Somehow doesn't hit him. And there's bullets all around him and the wall behind him. That's what I imagine when you start Lance Lynn and you get a quality start like this out of him, especially late career or later recently. I don't know. Well, OGs take game 2. Game 3. This is huge for the Doo-Whoppers.
And OGs. If OGs wins this, he clinches the playoff spot by winning his division.
But honestly, I care most about whether or not Joe Sewell gets a strikeout.
Yeah. Does he?
Come on, Joe. Don't 1921. I don't know.
Does he?
He does not.
Okay, so where are we at? 96 at bats?
That's only 2 at bats.
Oh, come on, Joe.
So wait, it is 96 at bats. So if he has a 4 at bat game next week and doesn't strike out,
I'm so nervous.
He gets to 100. We've been trying for 3 years now in this league to get a guy up to 100 at bats without a strikeout.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Joe Sewell. Was he a master of the diamond last year?
Yeah, once. Maybe.
Or was
Brent,
he
are you
on
in there?
Ryland's team? Maybe he was on Ryland's team, actually. Brent would obviously know. Anyways, I'm so crisp. Okay, well, there's a game here. Oh, look at that. OGs are up 4-3.
Oh.
This one's close.
You've got
23.
Yeah, you've got my boy though down there. You've got Clayton freaking Kershaw.
Oh, so he's down by 1, but Kershaw versus Dick Rudolph.
Come on, Kersh.
Very quickly though, Derek Lee had 3 hits. He had a 2-run homer, which is nice. 2 stolen bases for Chuck now. Block. Okay, I'm copying the stat line.
Come on, Kersh.
We are pasting it.
Come on, Kersh. Go!
Oh
no, Kershaw.
2018 Kershaw, 3 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs.
He must have been playing against the Cardinals.
Seriously. Hankey even gave up a run, but he got a save. But look at Dick Rudolph.
This dude.
Win quality start. 9 shutout innings, 5 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts. So Rudolph called game. OGs take it 9-5.
And that means
series 2-1.
OGs has won his division. He is in the playoffs. Congratulations, Micah Wade.
He is 1 game out of that top 2 record. So that's his goal for next week, to snag a top 2, to do better than Dancin, Homers, and Puddletown, Webfeet, and to snag a bye going into playoffs. Right now, he's the outside looking in as far as that. But he has clinched his division. He's clinched a playoff spot. So that's awesome.
You know what's great is that we're down to almost the last week of the year, and there's still only 3 divisions that have been clinched.
Yeah, that's oh my gosh!
Look at this mess.
Look at this mess. Clenching my butt looking at this right now. What the heck,
dude?
Oh,
we're gonna have to. Me and you are gonna have to sit aside after broadcast this week and figure out the tiebreakers. We got work to do.
We do. We got some homework. A straight 4-way tie for the final playoff spot. That's incredible. And the Quakers are not even out of, and you know how crazy this league is. Sasquad's not even out of it. If they get swept and one of these teams sweep, like,
that's right.
You know how crazy. I mean, Sasquad themselves have gotten in that way before.
Yeah.
Over Mosby. So, but even still, these 4 teams all fighting for the final spot. I know that Greg out there is rejoicing. He lives to fight another day. He's tied for that last spot, as is Jay and Cam. Shoot, this is crazy.
Oh my gosh.
We
Oh
got
my
to do
Lord.
our.
Wait. You know what? The Doo-Whoppers play Louisville Sluggers and Gashouse plays Millbrae.
No.
Last week, yes,
Do
they
they?
do. Yes, they do.
Are you sure?
I'm looking at it right now. Doo-Whoppers versus
Oh.
Louisville Sluggers and Millbrae versus Gashouse. Holy
insane.
cow.
You can't make that up. Oh my gosh. Those are going to be, block off your calendars. If you have work, take PTO. Max, I know it's busy season, buddy, but get one of your underlings to get a staff to do that for you, because you got to watch these games. These are great.
Oh my Lord.
I can't even.
Who made the
wrap my head
schedule?
around
They are genius. They
I
knew
know,
this was going to happen.
MLB should hire that guy. What the forget that cute husband-wife couple that did the schedule. I'm submitting. I'm taking this recording and submitting it as a resume to the MLB, and Manfred will be like, "Can this make me money?"
I got even one crazier. Quakers play Sasquad.
Do they?
Yes.
Oh man,
What is going
on? Gonna
on?
be crazy. Oh,
That's
that's gonna be
wild.
insane. Wait, so
I can't wrap my mind around that. I can't.
So the OGs who are trying to sneak into that top 2 record get to play Stoney's Jabronies last week.
Yep.
Well, then they're uniquely positioned to try to squeeze up there.
Puddletown plays Travis.
Ooh.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. I know. We got 2 more matchups, but man,
Who does Dancin Homers play 5 stars?
Dancin Homers plays. Yes.
Okay. Just the top 3 teams play the bottom 3, and the middles all play each other, and then the uppers all play. That's insane. How does that happen? This is like a miracle from heaven. Like, you can't make that up, dude. God loves baseball, and he loves intrigue.
That is unbelievable.
Anyways, we are totally getting ahead of ourselves, but this is a organic realization that we are making. This National League is bonkers. Oh, that makes me so happy.
Oh man. Submit your lineups right after this. I'm pulling the freaking games tonight.
Seriously, yeah, I want to know the answers.
But you guys can't until next Friday.
I forgot to wipe out the lineups, but I'll do that right after this broadcast. So
okay.
So B, yeah, as soon as your lineups are wiped, go in there and submit your lineups. Yeah. Let's see. Well, holy moly, who do we have next? We only have American League.
It's right. Yeah, we have the Chuckwagon fans versus MVD. MVD has already clinched a playoff spot. However, they could clinch a bye by sweeping.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. They clinch a bye by sweeping.
And of course, Chuckwagon fans out here playing for pride. Trying to, because, yeah, he's actually, Chuckwagon fans have had some surprising upsets. So, Don't count them out. We are looking at Game 1, Don Drysdale and John Franco versus Lefty Grove and David Robertson, who has thrown 21 scoreless innings this year. Can he keep his scoreless streak alive? Make sure I'm copying off the correct sheet here. And let's get these offenses cooking. Oh, baby.
Chuckwagon fans.
Look at those RBIs. 12.
Oh, my Lord.
What a juicy line.
Excuse us.
How good has Jay Buhner been for Dancin? 3 for 4 with 2 RBI. We got, of course, Willie Mays, 1 for 2. He pops a 2-run homer. Dave Winfield has a RBI and a stolen base. Cal Ripken Jr., 2 for 5 with a 3-run homer. Rafael Palmeiro, a solo homer. Stolen base from Joe Morgan. Dancin says,
calling it now.
Ooh, there's about to be. I like the confidence ball with the way they're playing. Let's see. Daniel Murphy went 3 for 4 with 2 RBI. And look at this Bill Dickey game. 2 for 5, 2 runs, a home run, and 4 RBI. Kent Herbeck with 3 hits. Well, Chuckwagon carries a 5-1 lead into pitching. We got Drysdale versus Grove.
Wow. Chuckwagon fans, get out of here.
The statement win. Wow.
Holy
wow.
cow.
Coop said, or Max said, Coop, spank that A
dollar sign.
Dollar sign, dollar sign.
A dollar sign, dollar sign.
A double dollar sign. Well, he did 11-1, dude. Don Drysdale win quality start, 9 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts. Franco with a scoreless inning, a hit and a save. Franco's been so good for him lately. But David Robertson retains his scoreless streak. He's up to 22 innings without giving up a run. So good for him. Game 2. Will the prophecy come true? We're looking at Fergie Jenkins and John Franco versus a 2024 Yu Darvish.
Oh, man.
MVD's in trouble.
Oh, man.
I don't know if he had a single good game in 2024. I could be wrong, but he was pretty bad, Darvish, in 2024. Just ask Paul Hillman. Let's see. Okay. Let's get these bats going. Oh, MVD. 6-2 lead. Look at Jay Buhner, though.
Dude,
Look at
him and
Jay
Ellis Burks need to be in the Hall of Fame.
2 for 5, 2 runs, 2 homer, and 4 RBI. I don't get it. Very evenly spread out contributions here for MVD. Ty Cobb, 1 for 3, a run, an RBI, and a stolen base. Eric Chavez had 2 RBI. 6-2 lead for MVD. Fergie Jenkins is going to have to go off to take this, but we'll see. Darvish kind of sucked last year, so.
No.
Oh, well, he takes it. He says, screw you, Preston. I'll get a quality start. 10-3 victory for MVD. Darvish was a quality start, barely. 7 innings, 3 runs. And Fergie Jenkins was bad. 5 2/3 with 4 earned runs. Ugh. Franco, though, another scoreless inning with a save. Just doing his thing. Well, Coop, you could take 2 out of 3. That'd be cool. You know what? Let me look and see because I'm curious. Chuckwagon fans. Last week they went 2-1. The week before, 1-2. They're coming off a winning week. Can they make it 2 winning weeks in a row? Let's bring these stats over.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
That bodes well.
Look at this line right now from Max. Okay. Just time out. How do you have 3 hits and 10 RBIs?
Yes. Yes. 3 hits, 10 RBI. And here's how it happened. Paul Molitor goes 1 for 1 with 2 RBI. And then Rolf Kiner goes 1 for 5, but he hits a grand slam. And then Carlos Lee goes 1 for 4, but he hits a 3-run bomb.
He has a .094 batting average with 10 RBIs.
You're never going to see that again. 3 hits, 10 RBI. Because I looked up Molitor's was a 2 RBI double with his 1 hit. Kiner hit a grand slam. Carlos Lee hit a 3-run bomb.
I don't even know what to think about that.
That is insane, isn't it? With 2 stolen bases, too.
You know, but hey, Chuckwagon, kudos to him. Look at this. Jay Beauty. What are we doing?
2 for 2. 2 runs, a walk, and a 2-run
He's better than Willie Mays.
I gotta put
doing?
Look at his stats from today. He had 3 bombs, 3 bombs and 8 RBI.
Jay Buter's my first round pick next year, followed by Ellis Burks.
He's the new Brian Giles.
That's
Jay
unbelievable. Oh, JBE.
JB. Better than Willie Mays. Who'd have known? Palmeiro hits another solo homer, too. Well, it all comes down to Wakefield versus Harvey Haddix, which actually this is a MATL league debut for Harvey Haddix.
Okay.
So we'll see how it goes. See if David Robertson can keep from giving up a run. He does keep from giving up a run.
Congratulations, Dano, with the series.
2-1 against the top team in the league.
Wow.
Wakefield did his best to ruin it. He gave up 6 runs over 7 innings. Franco, another 2 scoreless innings with a save. We better see Franco in the top 5 for relievers this week. We better. Harvey Haddix in his first career debut, he gets a quality start. 7 innings, 10 hits, 3 runs. And David Robertson does not give up a run. So now he's at 24, I think, or 23 or 24, I think, innings without giving up a run. Impressive.
Wow.
As a backup closer.
Matt
says love to see it.
MV is saying
love to see MV. He loves to see his dad out there getting beat. Man.
Wow.
But he's already clinched a playoff spot, so that means he has not clinched a bye, though, has he?
No, that was huge for Ethan because that gives him still an opportunity, barring what happens next week. I think he plays the Dead Sea Squirrels. The Dead Sea Squirrels can somehow sweep him or go 2-1, and Ethan sweeps. We're getting still some intrigue there.
And potentially Ryland, if something crazy happened between Ryland and Kyle, Ryland could somehow sneak not only into a division win, but into a top 2.
Oh,
who knows?
That's really sweet, Dan.
Oh, yeah, doing it for what a selfless act there for Dan Cooper.
You gotta love O'Dano. You got to.
Yeah, heart of gold. It's present to Max. Happy birthday, Max. Well, you know what would be an even it'd be an even bigger present for the birthday boy is if he could win this next series.
And we don't even need to speak too much on it. It's huge for him. He's just right now out of the playoffs in the American League. He's 17-19. Mosby Specials 20-19. Masters 21-18. Let's just say it like it is. He needs these wins. But you know what? As crazy as it sounds, we're talking about Max. Dead Sea Squirrels are only a game behind Max.
I was just about to say that. So the Squirrels aren't mathematically out of it. Things could happen, and they could pop in too. So you never know. Don't want to turn your back on them.
No. Scrappy Squirrels.
Can they do the ultimate scrap and pull it out?
Well, wouldn't that be something?
That would be insane. Well, that would
If
be
it
like.
does, it better be in a sermon.
Oh yes, yeah. It would have to be. It would have to be. Jesus overcome the grave, just like the Dead Sea Squirrels overcame and made it out back from the dead. The tomb is empty, baby, and we're in the playoffs. People are like, what is he talking?
Go ahead and put the PowerPoint up there. This is our standings. This is
okay. Max says, I think I loaded my lineup, but Dead Sea Squirrels have been loading their lineup for like 4 weeks now. So
Max, what are you hoping for here, big dog? You need that sweep? You want that sweep?
Yeah, what's the goal here? He did put it actually in his starting lineups page. I like how he has his notes in there so I can read them. Let's see what Picklesburg Baseball Club. I think he says that their hitting is better than his, but Max's pitching. Oh, but he says Squirrels pitching is pretty much crap. Should be able to stave off elimination if I can put together good pitching stats and decent offense. That's all right. We ready for this?
Let's do it.
Boom. Oh, my.
Look at these offenses right now.
Oh, what a battle.
Sheesh.
25 combined hits. Dude, Picklesburg is up 4-3. What do we got? Let's see. A-Rod, 2 for 2, 2 walks, 2 RBI. Fred Clark, 2 for 4, 2 runs, an RBI. Ellis Burks, 3 for 5, 2 runs.
Stop it.
I mean, just
what
demigod there. Brian McCann pops a solo homer. And then over on the other side, Bobby Abreu, 2 for 4 with a walk and RBI. Ken Griffey Jr., 1 for 2, walk, 2-run homer. Stan Musial, 2 for 4, 2 runs, a home run, 2 RBI. And Luke Appling had 2 hits, 2 RBI. Gosh, man, they're balling out. 387 batting average to a 406. Man, okay, it's going to come down to pitching, and tough task for Max's squad. They got to face Tom Seaver and Lee Smith, but they got Gary Nolan and Trevor Hoffman. Now Hoffman's starting to like turn it around, but
hey, Max a million takes it.
Just what he needed. 10-3. Wow, he went 6-0 in the pitching categories. Gary Nolan, 8 scoreless innings, 9 hits, a walk, 7 strikeouts. Trevor Hoffman with a save in a scoreless inning. Okay, Hoffman. Okay, buddy. He takes it 10-3. The birthday boy jumps out to a lead. 1-game lead. Game 2, we're looking at Gaylord Perry and Lee Smith versus Mort Cooper and Trevor Hoffman. No Johan Santana yet. How can you say you loaded your lineup without Johan Santana?
He's got to have Johan in there, right?
All right. What do we got with these sticks? Oh, man. Oh
no, Max.
Max.
You know it's bad when Burks only goes 1 for 4.
Oh, yeah, seriously. With an RBI, that's a down game for him. Look at Joey Votto, 3 for 5, 2 runs. Rod Carew, 2 for 3, 2 runs, 2 walks. Ken Griffey Jr. hits another homer. Dwight Evans pops a solo homer. No Johan this week. No Johan this week, but you know who we better see then.
Oh.
We got one more game. We better see.
If we don't see the American Nightmare, I am walking off this set.
Seriously. Yeah. All right. So 4-2 lead for Squirrels, and they got Gaylord Perry versus Mark Cooper. Gaylord Perry had a long career, so who knows what we're going to get from him. Oh, that's tough for Max. The Squirrels dominate it. Look at that. 0.9 ERA, 0.9 whip. Gaylord Perry, 8 innings of 2-hit ball. He gave up no earned runs, but he gave up some unearned runs. Lee Smith gives up a run. Mark Cooper was okay. He gave up. He had a quality start. Trevor Hoffman, another scoreless inning with a save. Is Hoffman back? Is he back after like 2 years? Is he back?
He's flying under the radar. I haven't even been noticing him.
Yeah. When it matters most, he invades your dreams. When it matters most, he invades your dreams. The American Nightmare. Well, it's 1-1. And what better time for the American Nightmare? We got Kevin Brown versus Jared Weaver. Max has to win this game.
And
you know what? I got something in here that, what is this? It's been sitting here this whole time. What do we have here? It is none other than a graded Jared Weaver rookie Bowman Chrome card.
No.
Wow.
No.
It's a number. It's 9. It's mint. Rated at a 9. Couldn't get a 10 on there. But we got a Bowman Chrome draft pick Jared Weaver card for good luck, because I can't stand Weaver. I don't want to see any more bad games from Weaver. My heart can't handle it. Oh my!
Oh, come on!
Sorry,
come on, Weaves.
Sorry, to Mike, but I know that's not really very fair. But
yeah,
but I mean, I just have so much love for Jared Weaver. We putting love out there for Weaver. All right, we'll see what happens with the bats first, though. Man, Squirrels.
Dang, these offenses are popping.
They are.
Look at A-Rod.
They're fighting for it.
They won it. 4. 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Mark McGuire. 98 McGuire with the home run.
Of course. Of course.
Woo, Good start.
Man. Over on the other side, 2 hits for Berra. He had a solo homer. 2 hits for Carew. 2 RBI for Stan, the man. Musial. 5-2 lead. And he has Jared Weaver on with the power of the Bowman Chrome rated rookie. Can he pull it out on his birthday?
Put it to bed.
Come on, Jared Weaver.
Put it to bed.
Woo!
He gets the win, though. He gets the win. Jared was garbage, but he gets the victory. That's all that matters. Congratulations, Max. 2-1 series lead.
10-4 victory. Jared Weaver. I'm not even going to read that line. Trevor Hoffman is back, ladies and gentlemen. 3 scoreless innings, 3 saves on the week. Putting the league on notice. Trevor Hoffman is
Congratulations, back.
Max. How bad was Lee Smith? He gave up.
Yeah, that was looked like
2 runs.
Canola oil or whatever it was.
Rough week for that. Yeah, canola oil. Max, oof, you needed it. He said, "Call me the American Nightmare. Call me the American Dream."
He stays afloat. He stays afloat.
I guess, yeah, let's look at that. I was going to suggest we start putting the colors in there. I liked those with the.
There it is.
So there's and the ones eliminated. Sorry. So Webfeet homers, OGs have it clenched in the National League. 5-star Pine Tar Bandits, Stonies have dropped out. We got these guys, and we've already kind of talked about it, but the 4-way tie for that 6th spot. Sasquad and Quakers aren't out of it, out of the they aren't safe yet, and they play each other. Yeah, well, again, we already kind of talked about these, but man. And then after Max's 2-1 series victory, that puts him just one game back from Mosby Special.
Goodness.
And even 2 games back from Masters of the Diamond. Mosby Special is going to be playing Short Porch Boys. So Max is going to be cheering for Ethan next week. And then Mendoza Liners, though, they still got a puncher's chance in there. Dead Sea Squirrels, they're not. Are they not statistically eliminated?
No, because they have 3 games behind Mosby.
No, I guess that's true. Yeah.
Unless they did. Well, let's see who won that series. I'll go look.
Oh, goodness gracious gravy. Well, let's we already did a bit of a preview on next week's, but let's just go.
Listen to this. Dead Sea Squirrels swept Mosby in week 6.
Oops. Sorry. Dead Sea Squirrels swept what?
Dead
Really?
Sea Squirrels swept Mosby in week 6.
Wow. So
that means they are not
tiebreaker.
statistically eliminated yet.
Hey. Wow. And so final week, dude, this is going
I
to
can't
be
wait.
bonkers.
I cannot wait.
Bonkers. Puddletown Webfeet versus Pine Tar Bandits. What's on the line in this game? Puddletown Webfeet trying to get a top 2 spot in the league and get a first round bye.
Yep.
Millbrae Boomers versus Gashouse Gang. Both of those guys, are they tied for?
19 and 20.
And
at this point, it doesn't even matter what their previous series was because someone's going to go 2-1. So
that's true. Yeah, that's a good point. Between these two, yeah, but as far as the other ones, Louisville and Millbrae, the others. Anyways, Doo-Whoppers. Let's see. OGs and Stoney's Jabronies. So again, OGs fighting for that top 2 in the league to get a bye in the playoffs. You got Doo-Whoppers and Louisville Sluggers, same boat as Millbrae and Gashouse. Those are the other 2 teams in that 4-way tie, that final playoff spot. We got Dancin Homers versus 5-star. Dancin trying to clinch a bye in the first round. Sasquad versus Quazy Quakers. This is the one that, if there's a sweep in this series, that could be very interesting. Very interesting. Both those teams trying to solidify their playoff spot. We got Short Porch versus Mosby. Short Porch boys trying to get a top 2 spot in the league to get the bye, and then Mosby Special trying to retain at least that 6th spot in the playoff seeding. Masters of the Diamond versus Mendoza Liners. And so is the Mendoza Liners technically still in it? They are. Oh, yeah, they are, because they're 18-21. So they still have a chance.
Yeah.
And then Masters, also not one to mess around. They had a good week this week, but they're going to want to get some wins too. Picklesburg versus Chuckwagon. Max, you're playing Dano next week. You're playing Dano next week. Dan says he wants to know what his second half record is. I'm certainly way better than his first half record. So Max plays Dan next week. And Max needs to get those wins to sneak into the playoffs. MVD versus Dead Sea Squirrels. Squirrels technically would need a sweep to try to tie and get in. And then MVD trying to clinch or did they? No, they didn't quite clinch by today. Old Dominion Desperados versus Formidable. The Desperados trying to complete the win of their division and get a top 2 record. And Tiger Lose versus $ hitMachine. Same thing for them. They're trying to win their division and get a top 2 record. Every single one of these matchups are going to be off the charts implications. Isn't that insane?
This is just a quick. I haven't got to go through all the schedule and look at all the rankings and all the potential tiebreakers and stuff. But I'll tell you this: the team out of those 4 19-20 record teams, the team that needs the most help is Millbrae, because they lost all 3 of those series. Millbrae lost against Doo-Whoppers, Gashouse Gang, and Louisville. Now they will play Gashouse, but they don't have the tiebreaker versus Doo-Whoppers from Louisville. So Millbrae would have to sweep, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, because if they go 2-1 and either of those other teams go 2-1, then
They lose
or
the
3-0, they lose.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know. Gosh, that's tough. It's always tough to count on or hope for a sweep.
Yeah. Gashouse has the tiebreaker on the Doo-Whoppers. And just quickly, you can keep talking. I'll tell you when I find it. Gashouse. They lost to the Quakers. That's lost to the Homers. Gashouse beat Millbrae. They beat Louisville. They beat the Doo-Whoppers and Louisville Sluggers. Gashouse has the tiebreaker on both.
So then Sluggers would be split on there.
So yes.
Yeah. So Gashouse is the best positioned team of those 4 when it comes to tiebreakers.
Yes.
Because they own the tiebreakers versus the 2 out of division teams, and then their tiebreaker would be decided versus Millbrae. But yeah. Okay.
All this can go out the window depending on if Sasquad or Quazy sweeps, but or if the Quakers only win one of 2 and then one of these other teams sweep. That's when it could get real crazy. But let's just assume everybody goes 2-1, and we're trying to break the tie out the 19-20 teams. Gashouse Gang has the best road, because I think if they go 2-1, and the other series goes 2-1, they have the tiebreaker.
What if both of these series end in sweeps? Would be
yes.
That'd be crazy, because then the Quakers would have to hope that
Millbrae has to sweep.
Yeah,
if
they have to
don't
sweep.
They're out.
They're gonna put all their chips on the table.
This is crazy, bro.
Every single series next week is gonna be insane. Oh man!
And look, and even all the potential buys for the first round of the playoffs. I mean, we still got intrigue there.
Oh yeah, plenty. I was happy things rounded out down here in the Central, because that division was just like, now it's looking like pretty respectable. I mean, they got two potential teams going in, and then one dominant team. They look like almost identical to the West, which earlier in the year it was not the same.
Well, you could argue that the AL West is now that division. They're kind of the same. They're in the same boat.
Yeah. You have one upper and then two bubbles.
NL East and the AL Central have 3 teams above 500. Then you have 3 divisions who only have 1 above 500, and then you have 2 that have. Well, no, you only have 1 that has 2 above 500. Yeah.
Yeah.
Golly.
Oh my gosh. You heard it here first. Dan Cooper says Daddy Dano will be the new team name for his team next year.
I love it. He'll win the league now.
Seriously. Oh man. I love baseball, and I love fictitious baseball where we make up our own leagues and outcomes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that your camera is so excited it can't even focus.
I know it does this every time, man. It's like, what the heck? Trying to get the focus to something in front of it.
There's a way. Actually, what I did with my camera is if you download some sort of, well, I don't know what kind of webcam you have, but I have a Logitech one. If you download this Logitech program, you can set it to not ever autofocus. So mine just manually stays where it's at, so it'll never like bump in and out. But I think the downside of that is if it's on autofocus and it really focuses in on the right thing, then it looks amazing. But not ever autofocusing, you're gonna never have blur. So, anyways, that was, you all didn't even know that, but well, deep breath.
Man.
I don't know. This is fun. This is fun. I'm going to clear out, as soon as this broadcast is over, I'm clearing out your guys' starting lineups. And you guys need to go in and fill them out. There shouldn't be much guesswork in here. I would say, well, I'm not telling you what to do. But I would expect to see most teams putting their A teams out there. Maybe not Ethan. I don't know. Right. Ethan's got something else to think about with that because I think
no kidding. His backups are the best in the league.
Maybe that's why he's defying Roto, because Roto was based off of his best players before. That's right. Now he's playing all his backups.
He's figured the trick.
But yes, please go in and fill up your lineups. And that way we can pull. Last week I pulled some games on Sunday night. So, this week I've been so busy with work. So I try to pull them whenever I can. And we had actually this week was a record. We had 2 teams we had to auto fill out lineups for because we got to last night and lineups weren't filled. So. Not to sound like a chiding father, but please fill out your lineups. And if there's some kind of weird technical difficulties, because 2 different managers have expressed difficulties getting them to submit, you can even just send me a screenshot of your lineups, and I can manually put them in there. So happy to do it. Just need to know who the guys are. So I don't know. Should we anything else to give before we log off?
It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait. Get those lineups in, please, because we're probably going to pull. We're going to pull some stats pretty quick.
Yeah, excited to see. Cannot wait. It's like seeing the presents under the tree. Like man. All right, good
love
week,
your Cardinal
everybody.
Get up. Love your Cardinal Get up.
Yes, thank you. Well, I had to overcompensate because once again in my intro video, I threw some shade on the Cardinals.
Every single time. I didn't want to mention it. I saw it. I heard it. I blocked it out.
But that Brewers walk-off that got them into the playoffs was against the Cubs. I thought you would appreciate that. So
we hate
something. Okay, gang, you all have a good, fun, safe week. Be safe as you log onto your computers and set your lineups, and we will catch you all later.